The main thing is it comes from yourself, your self-drive and the belief to overcome challenges. I think it's paramount in sport, in life.
England-Andorra on Saturday and Tuesday's trip to Serbia are both live here on talkSPORT. Now, who could possibly have overshadowed the arrival of Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric in Italy this summer? According to Italian football expert Daniele Fisichella, there's only been one name circulating for the last few weeks, and that's Jamie Vardy.
Last Sunday, he landed in Milan and he was welcomed by dozens of Cremonese fans. And one of these fans had a Vardy tattoo on his calf, which of course Vardy then signed. There were a few with Leicester City shirts.
Vardy's first Serie A game for Cremonese away to Hellas Verona a week on Monday. Elsewhere this afternoon, Eastleigh defender Archie Harris is out of hospital. His collision with Scunthorpe's Jen Bellahuin caused their match to be abandoned at 1 apiece in the 7th minute of stoppage time. Bellahuin said to be feeling much better and is grateful to the well-wishers. Finally, rugby. Gregor Townsend has extended his contract with Scotland until the end of the 2027 World Cup Down Under. He's already the national side's longest-serving head coach in the professional era. His 100th game in charge falls during next season's Six Nations. There's more at talksport.com.
talkSPORT News.
Father Ted creator Graham Linehan is taking the Met Police to court after they arrested him for tweets about trans activists. And Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner admits she did pay too little stamp duty when she bought her second home. The news team has more at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. With a huge range of premium brands available, we've got what you need to drive away happy every time. Visit your local centre or quickfit.com and book today.
Thunderstorm warnings cover most of England and South Wales this afternoon. Pretty wet all round with some strong winds as well.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT with me, your root canal patient Andy Goldstein, and of course the sneaker freak. It's Darren Bent, everyone.
It's Darren here, by the way.
I just said that. Oh, hey, Darren Bent.
Good man, how you doing?
Oh, he just had some Dubai chocolate. Never had that before. Is it unbelievable?
It was alright, yeah?
Oh.
It was lovely.
Was it?
I only broke a little piece off.
Expensive, isn't it? 40 quid for that.
That was £4 now.
Right.
£4 for that.
That's not bad. Oh, it's a bit of cake, yes. That is a lot of money. But, DeGale, we've got a show for you this afternoon. We'll hear from England's returning midfielder Ruben Loftus-Cheek as Thomas Tuchel recalls the AC Milan man. And with that in mind, we'll be asking whether England have a bit of a problem in midfield. We've got a great show with regards to studio guests. Former super middleweight champion of the world, the wonderful James DeGale, will be joining us in the studio as well. And we'll be asking whether we can just accept the PGMOL saying they made a misjudgment. Yeah, of course you did. All that plus, we are talking about penalty takers. This is an unbelievable conversation later on. Should they count towards a player's goal tally?
Yes.
No. And former heavyweight turned bare knuckle boxer Lucas Brown joins us in the studio as well. I told you it's a great show. This is Drive. This is talkSPORT. You can get involved by picking up the phone 03717 223344.
Also, Scorny Weaver, Alien, Ripley, Waterfield.
What film are you watching at the moment, by the way?
Sorry, do you know what?
Of course.
It's driving me insane, this.
What's the matter?
So these headphones, I keep, like, you know when I'm getting you, like you're saying every other word?
Yeah.
That I'm getting.
What, you...
Like that. Yeah.
Word?
And now I've only got...
Oh, no, he's not happy, everyone. He's starting the show, he's not happy, Bunny.
Yeah, you're doing right.
Won't go back to the old school days, we just put headphones on.
Do you know what? They've got them over the
I've got
top.
a couple of pairs here, look.
Yeah, give us one of them, mate. Thank you.
Hold on. I don't know. I'll have to do it in the break.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Tangled up. Yeah. Get me in the break for you.
Yeah,
You're not happy, Bunny, are you?
No, I just like the headphones to work. This headphone jack
Don't call me Jack.
is not working properly. But how are you anyway?
How am I? Well, I've still got... I had a terrible night's sleep. If you've been following the show over the last couple of days, you'll know I've got horrific toothache. And I started my root canal treatment yesterday. Anyway, I hardly slept last night. I was in so much pain. I'm telling you now, toothache is one of the worst pains known, man. It's horrific. And I went to the dentist this morning. I was waiting outside when he turned up. He's like, what are you doing? And I went, I need you to do something. He went, I told you it's going to be painful. And I was like, not like this. He went, yes, like this. You're just going to have to get through it.
What, so you didn't get no treatment?
Not today, no. I've got to wait.
So he was waiting for treatment and received none?
No, he started it. Then he's filled it. I've got to go back in 10 days for hour number 2. But so I'm currently on, this is not good, kids, but I'm currently on 1,000 milligrams of cocodamol and Red Bull to stop me falling asleep, because one would knock me out, one would. But, you know, we've got an audience, right? We've got 1.2, 1.3 million, but I can't let them down.
No.
Oh, you're not happy with that?
No. Go on, Karen.
Just saying I can't let our audience.
Nah, you've never done. You're a man. The amount of times I've said to you before, haven't I?
Thank you.
Where before the show, like,
Thank you, Darren.
I'm tired or Benny, I'm hungover or something like that, and you're like,
It's a hangover.
yeah, and you say I can't do it, and then all of a sudden the first bell goes, and you're like, bang, welcome to the drive. I'm Andy Goldstein.
A pro.
You know what I mean?
A pro. That's exactly
Yep.
right.
So yeah, fair play to you.
Thank you, Dan. That's very kind of you.
What paddle racket do you use, Bentley? I use ball paddle.
So you can't
Sorry, no, I quite enjoyed it.
turn it into Jeff Stelly. You can't just randomly read
No, but
text out.
that was one that was pointing to me.
If you want to have a paddle moment in the show, maybe Joe can bring one in later on.
No, I've got one in my bag, but here it was ball paddle.
I mean people ask you paddle questions.
Okay, we could set for WhatsApp Bentley, couldn't we?
Yes. When are we doing WhatsApp, Joe? Joe, put the kebab down. I can't hear what you're saying. What? And the burger and the chips. And the pizza. By the way, did you hear...
Oh, no. Give it a rest, Goldstein. Banging on about your tooth again.
Who said that?
Oh, no, you don't know that.
I do want to know that. Let me tell you now, whoever that's from, if you had what I had, you'd be in intensive care. All right? I'm a fighter. I'm here today. I'm not let you down. Bear that in mind.
I like that from you.
Thank you, Darren.
You know what? I'm glad to see a bit of need.
Thanks, man.
You know what? You're going to need it.
Why?
When you go Grimsby, you're going to need it.
They
Do you know what? Because they are...
Absolute
Do you know
disgrace,
what?
that
They're
is.
waiting for you.
What are they going to do? Throw a chip at me?
Oh, a bit addict.
Actually, I'm joking. Right?
Great fish and chips around there.
Let's not... I know it is, yeah. Let's not go down that road, because we went down that road yesterday. But facts remain. My argument wasn't with Grimsby. My problem wasn't with Grimsby. It was with anyone that breaks a law that's in football. All right? If you break that law in a Sunday league, you get penalised. You get thrown out of a competition.
No, dear.
Why you got coat on? You're not hot?
No, but I thought quite good. Sorry. I got rid of it. No, but you boys watching Alien Earth on Disney, I promise you, what a programme. Alien Earth on Disney.
Go on, what's that?
You don't like Alien franchise, do you? You don't be on the Alien...
No.
So I love it. One of my favourites, probably.
Weaver in it.
Yeah, she was in the films. But they've brought out a series. Incredible. Wow.
Yeah, but is it like the Star Wars one was rubbish with Baby Yoda?
No, but that was good. Mandalorian was good.
What was the next one that come out?
Oh, it's Andor. It's come out. There's loads.
Wasn't there one about Darth Vader?
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, load of rubbish. Just stick with the original stuff.
Nah, but honestly, decent.
By the way, you're going to get all this rubbish if whoever Amazon buys Bond. You're going to get all that. You're going to get all those little... James Bond when he was 15 at school. You're going to get all that. You are. You're going to get Bond like using a pencil sharpener to get out of detention.
I mean, this guy's sending me a picture.
No, don't send him. No, let's get on with the show.
He sent me a picture of paddle rackets and that. Like I'm helping him now. But I almost feel like I have to help him.
No, take his number and send him a WhatsApp.
No, I'll give him your number. Shall I?
No. Yeah. 03717.
Yeah, it's a nice racket. Metal bone, I like that. It's nice. Sorry, Joe.
Ready? You finished?
Just trying to help him out. Wait, you don't have to let listeners know. I'm trying to help them out.
Well, no, just a one-to-one paddle conversation.
No, it's not one-to-one. I've shared it with millions. Adidas Metal Bone is a nice racket.
Right, shut
I
up.
use ball paddle.
We're going to start today by discussing England under Thomas Tuchel, and with the World Cup less than a year away, are you confident that football could be coming home?
Thomas Tuchel has, in the last few minutes, been officially confirmed as the new England's men's head coach.
It's the dawn of a new era, and we do have an elite manager, and we have got some elite players. So now, can he get that right formula?
He's got an unbelievable group of players to pick from. And Wacky on the follow-up, and Kane lashes it into the roof of the net.
In the moment, it's a big learning, of course.
I quite like Thomas Tuchel challenging the England players because England are so close.
And England maintain their 100% record in this qualifying campaign.
There's a manager down there that's got a wealth of experience. He would have learnt a lot from this performance.
It's good to see the players in moments where things are not so easy.
But the bottom line is that this is a deserved victory for Senegal, however they got there.
It is a big learning. It was a tough learning. It gets now more competitive in September, October, November by nature, and we will be ready.
I'm not too sure. In June, England struggled in a 1-0 win against Andorra in the World Cup qualifiers before losing 3-1 to Senegal. That was Tuchel's first defeat in charge. Many people have mentioned the attacking talent that England have at the moment in time, or this moment in time, but they are struggling in the midfield area, says some, including us. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has been talking to the media following his call-up to the England squad for the first time in 6 years and discussed whether he believed he would ever be back.
After working with him, he knows me as a player. So, and I played quite a lot under him. So I thought, maybe if I'm doing well, I might have a chance. But I don't know. Just being in the Serie A, kind of, not many people are watching that from England. So But I knew the manager would be keeping tabs on all the players playing abroad. So I thought maybe if I'm doing well, I might get a shout.
I suppose one of the questions, or the obvious question to ask Bentley on the back of him coming back into the squad is, are England struggling for the right balance in midfield? And when I talk about midfield, I'm not talking about Bellingham, I'm not talking about Saka or Partey, I'm talking about the sort of two holders, where Declan
with a double pivot, which Gareth had, the double pivot.
Because at the moment, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is coming, but Kobbie Mainoo's not in the squad. There was a moment where Angel Gomez was part of the England squad. Henderson, we know he loves Jordan Henderson. Conor Gallagher seems to be playing pretty well. But I just wonder, when you look at that part of the England setup, is that an area that worries you as an England fan?
A little bit, just balance, because you're right. I mean, you look at Thomas Tuchel's four games in charge. Listen, I'm a big fan of Thomas Tuchel. I always have been. I think he will get it right for England. But you got to think, these games that we're seeing at the minute, these are not what he's been brought in for. So I think we need to kind of, I know we want to see the performance, and obviously the last game against Senegal wasn't great, getting beat. But so I understand people getting frustrated now, but we were so used to seeing Gareth win these kind of games, and it get to crunch time where we needed him to do something in the final, and he didn't get over the line. That's what Tuchel's been brought in to do, is to get us over that line, that hump. The middle of the park, I think, is a concern. It's a real concern, because when you start looking at players in that area, like, I'm a big fan of Adam Wharton, big fan, right? And I think eventually he will start for England. At the minute, can't stay fit. Don't know what's happened there. Was supposed to be in the under-21s when they won the Euros, missed it. Just got himself injured again. I'm a big fan of his. Henderson, I think, will play. So he's a natural holder. He can hold. But there's question marks about him by other people. Should he even be in the squad? Then you've got Jude Bellingham. He's got that shoulder problem, but yes, when he's fit, he will play. A lot of people saying, yeah, but Declan Rice can hold. But Declan Rice hasn't held for Arsenal for a long time now. He's not a holder for Arsenal. That's Zubamendi or Partey before him. He's now evolved into the 8 that we know and love now. He's a better player for it. Cole Palmer wants to play 10. Then you start looking at some of the names you're talking about. Kobbie Mainoo. Can't get in the Man United squad at the minute. Not playing any minutes.
First team, me.
First team, can't get in any minutes. Calvin Phillips, I don't know what's happened to him over the last couple of seasons. Nowhere near it. Conor Gallagher. Thomas Tuchel's looked at it, not brought him over. So the options to play in that middle of the park is quite small. Do you know what I mean? Gibbs White's a good player. He could play an 8. But we seem to have players stockpiled in certain areas. Do you know what I mean? So we've got like 4 or 5 8s. We've got like maybe 2 6s, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many 10s we've got. Bellingham, Palmer, Grealish has played 10. Gibbs White can play 10. Do you know what I mean? There seems to be abundance of that talent. So I think he will find the balance, but it's just going to take time. You have to be patient with him.
When you look at the 3 above, you mentioned Bellingham and Saka, I think they take care of themselves. On the left, though, right? How do you get Cole Palmer into this team?
Well, at the minute, he doesn't play. Right, so
that's insane to say that, isn't it?
Well, I think to get Cole Palmer in,
when he's fit, obviously,
when everyone's fit, you're talking about, right? When everyone's fully fit, right? You're going to have to shift a little bit. I don't like getting people in for the sake of it by moving people out of their preferred position. But the only place I can think that he comes into, because Saka will play on the right, Kane down the middle, left I think is up for debate, because Rashford can play.
I know that some people go, what are you talking about? But when he's got an England shirt on, when he's alongside Harry Kane,
plays well.
He's got that abundance of pace.
I'm telling you now, right now, in terms of performances, the only person who should be starting on the left is Jack Grealish. There's no one this season has been in that position has been better than him.
I want to take calls in at 03717222324. It's just those 2 in front of the back 4 that we're asking. I mean, we could talk about the rest of the England team, but who's your 2 at the moment?
If everyone's fit.
No, at the moment.
See, this is difficult. You're going to have to go.
You playing Declan there?
See, I wouldn't want to, but you might have to.
Okay, Declan
and Henderson, yeah.
Okay, when everyone's fit?
If everyone's fit, I would like to see Adam Wharton there.
With?
Declan can play at 8 and like almost a little bit in between, and then Bellingham as the 10. Because I don't think you have to just... Like, you got to think 95, 96% of the time that games that England play... We're looking at now, Albania, Latvia and Andorra.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Do you know what I mean?
We don't need to, Aldous.
So, you'd like to think you can get away with 1, but I need to see Adam Wharton playing for England.
Okay, we've got lots coming up. By the way, at 6 o'clock, you don't want to miss the chat we're going to have about do penalties or should penalties count towards your goal scoring tally. We've also got James DeGale in the studio as well, so a real great show for you here on Wednesday. But we're going to start off with England chat. And are we struggling for the right balance in midfield? 03717222334. Dial that. You could have your say next. Live on Drive on talkSPORT after this. It's a great tune, this is. This reminds me of the film Carlito's Way. Great film. Talking of great, this is Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent's here, everyone. Still to come, we're going to be joined in the studio by Lucas Brown, former heavyweight boxer turned bare knuckle boxer. Talking of bare knuckle fighting, James DeGale also joined us in the studio, and he's making a comeback. His next fight is going to be in that genre of fighting. Bare knuckle.
Hey, madman.
That is. Apparently it's like the fastest growing sport over the last 12 months.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think paddle's probably more than that.
Oh, I'm just going what producer Joe. I mean, Joe does make a lot of stuff up. You all right, Joe? Can't see you hiding behind. Why are you hiding behind? Are you hiding because your team Ipswich still yet to win in the championship? Oh, do you want a couple of games? You know,
oh, hold on, you.
Oh, kick him out, Grimsby.
Yeah, kick him out. Yeah.
Nah.
Disgusting behaviour.
No, you are disgusting.
Cheats. Asterix.
You are disgusting.
Just quickly, Ange Postecoglou is on the shortlist for the vacant roles at Leverkusen and Fenerbahce. How's he going to do two jobs at once? That don't make sense.
No, he's on the shortlist for both.
No, I'm joking, Benty.
Yeah, but your comedy's a bit sometimes.
Only when you don't get it. Tyler Young, the son of Ashley Young, has signed for Ipswich's under-21 side. That'd be good. He'll be in the...
Joe, that happened a while ago, mate.
Joe, what's going on? He was on trial, was he?
That's why Young is on there.
They can play together now, is what
yeah, I mean, that's incredible. That.
Sorry, is it Ipswich TV we're doing here?
Any more stories in Ipswich? Any more about Ken McKenna, manager of the year?
Yeah, actually, in fact, let me just read out all the victories this year. Job done. Right, we are talking about England. Do we have a midfield issue?
Joe, I hate him.
717 222 Oh, a text is coming. Can you just read out the wins again, Andy? Yep, done it again for you. Let's go to Mark, a Man United fan. Hi, Marky Mark.
Hi, mate. How are we doing?
I'm great. How are you today? You well?
Yeah, good, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the England midfield, it's got to be Adam Wharton and Declan Rice if everybody's fit as a double pivot.
Yeah. Do you think we have a problem in that role, though? Because if one of those two is missing, is it like, oh, dear, we've got problems?
No, we've got depth. I mean, you've got Gibbs White could play there. You've got Colby May who could play there. I mean, if push to shove, Bellingham could even play there. You know what I mean? It's...
what, as a holder?
Alongside Rice, so you got Rice as the older and Bellingham as the age.
Can I ask you a question about England, Mark? Are you? I've sort of not lost my love for England. I don't know what it is, but I'm not as excited about this England team. I don't know why, as I have been in previous years. Have you always been a big fan of international football anyway with England?
Always been a big fan, rather the same as you. Under Tuchel, it's been very underwhelming, very boring. I mean, he promised us Premiership-style football. We've not seen it yet.
I'm telling you now, and I'll stand by this comment, right? The reason why I hate Thomas Tuchel, people on Thomas Tuchel...
German.
It's because he's German.
Yeah, maybe it is part of that.
No, that's 100% it.
Yeah, maybe it's part of
that's
that.
why people's patience with this England team at the minute is like...
Yeah, that's right. That's a big problem.
A lot less than it has been for Gareth.
You're totally right. But I think it's a big risk by the FA doing that.
No, he's one of the best coaches in the world. So it's not.
No, but it's still. It just. I mean, you've hit the nail on the head. That is the problem with it.
Yeah. So I've got no issue with him, right? Because I think he's brilliant. But someone I forgot about who has played really well this season, Elliot Anderson. He could play in centre park.
Yeah, it's true. But I do think with Thomas Tuchel, like all managers, he's got his favourites.
Yeah. Some of them are just captain, legends, leaders, and I understand why he put them in the squad.
Tony's a Forest fan. Hi, Tony. How are you?
Hello. You just stole my thunder because I was phoning up to say to you, Elliot Anderson's perfect. He's played the under-21s, won trophies with them. He's a perfect fit for it.
His pass to Chris Wood, that first game of the season, was incredible.
Do you?
It was.
Do you not think it's not dangerous? That maybe that's the wrong word, but a risk bringing in such a young player with very little or no senior experience, or not?
Probably, yeah, in a way, but if he definitely fits in the squad, and you know, if no one else, like you're saying, was struggling for people, then I think he would fit in there quite smoothly. As I say, he's done so well at Forest and the England under-21s. I don't think it would frighten him, and he's so brave on the ball, and he gets stuck in tackles. He's got everything.
Who are you putting on the left?
Who
are you putting on the left? Kane up top, Saka on the right. Who goes on the left?
Madueke.
Really?
Rashford.
On the left, I'm going Grealish.
Yeah, I mean, Madueke, thanks for your call. I mean, he's right-sided naturally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although I know Thomas Tuchel loves him.
Eze, once he gets his foot down there playing for Arsenal, he'll get himself in there.
Yeah. I think Jack Grealish. Can I ask, with Jack Grealish, do you think it slightly unbalances the team? Because he's not an out-and-out lefty, if you know what I mean. Sorry, with his foot he's a lefty, but you know what I mean? He doesn't hang around in that position. He's always roaming.
I think there's certain players in the squad.
I agree with you. 100%.
That you have to just go, do you know what? We've seen, and he was good for City, but we never saw the same Grealish that we saw at Villa, which made people fall in love with him when the nation was crying out for him to get minutes. I think what we've seen from Everton so far, because David Moyes is a manager who's very much structure as well. He doesn't really like too many moving parts. He likes his team to be a solid foundation. Yeah. But he's given Jack the license to go and win games for us, go and affect the games.
Very rare you get a manager does it.
And Jack has been incredible at that. So
let me ask you this horrible question, right? Who would you rather have on the left, Eze or Grealish at Arsenal?
For the Eze probably, Eze. Eze.
Honestly?
Yeah, probably younger.
Oh, what's that got to do with it?
Yeah, and his ability is incredible. Yeah,
okay.
We haven't seen him at the top level like we've seen Jack.
No, you're right.
But I'm a big fan of his.
You got a game tomorrow. Who starts on the left for England?
Game tomorrow, Jack.
Yeah,
what I've seen from Jack this season.
Yeah,
wow.
Okay, Harry's next up. Hi, Harry.
Hi, lad. You all right?
Yeah, good man. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Good. I think it's obvious that it's Declan Rice and Adam Wharton, but then I think you're just forgetting about the guy playing in front. Like the 10. The 10 is not Jude Bellingham. It's Cole Palmer.
No.
What, so you dropping Jude to the bench?
You can't drop Bellingham.
Every single day of the week.
Oh, you're crazy. No way.
Can't.
Every day of the week.
Listen, I agree with you that Cole Palmer must somehow find a way into that starting 11. But I just don't know where, unless it's the left. But that's not his natural position.
Play on the left.
I can't drop.
You could do the right, but Saka for England is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think it's just confusing. I think Elliot Anderson's a great shout, though. Yeah. I didn't even think of that. I think he's a great shout.
I love Cole, but there's no way I'm dropping Jude for him. I won't drop a Jude for anyone.
No, I agree with you. He's a bit of a superstar, Bellingham.
So's Cole Palmer.
Yeah, I think it's a genius, Cole. But you're all right. I can't disagree with anything you've said. I just don't know where to put him. I mean, what you could do, we don't necessarily need two holders, right?
No,
so you take one of them away and then you can stick Palmer in somewhere.
Yeah, but then you'd move Jude back. You'd move Jude back then. You'd move Jude, you take Wharton out, you'd go Rice, Jude and Palmer.
No, but then you're moving Rice back to that holder when he's an 8.
So sexy, that does.
It does sound it, but Declan's too good to just be a holder. Yeah, but he's too. Yeah, but you're taking something away from his game, which he's evolved in the last.
Yeah, but by doing that, you're getting Cole Palmer in the starting 11.
You'd be taking something away from Declan, the engine.
Rice's best football was played at West Ham. He's been dreadful for Arsenal this season. He was great last year. I think it was overshadowed by a couple of good free kicks.
I don't know if he's been dreadful 3 games in.
This season, 3 games.
Yeah, but then you ranting and raving about how good Grealish has been in 3 games.
Yeah, because we haven't seen Grealish play for about 4 years.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Good point.
Harry, we spoke to you before. I really enjoyed talking to you. Have we spoken to you before?
Yeah, I called you last year. I called Cole Palmer the Truth, and obviously Bentley's nickname was the Truth.
Yeah, so Harry, please don't do that again. That's my nickname.
Sorry, you called last year? We're September now.
Yeah.
What, 2024?
Yeah, last August. I was just going back to do my last year of uni, and I always listen to you lot like all the time. And
how did you get on at uni?
I got a 2-1 in media and journalism, so I'm not
going to lie to you, I have no idea what that means. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. It's the one below the best you can get.
Oh, I love that.
What is it you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a journalist, basically. I want to be on talkSPORT one day, hopefully.
All right.
I would say be like Goldstein, but
no, you can't. And have you got great hair? You got great hair?
I used to when I was younger. I used to have a slick back, but I've got dreadful hair now.
Yeah, no. Unless you've got grey hair, you've got no chance of being like me.
Oh, one day, I'll try.
Okay.
Have you got a mashed up tooth? Because then you have.
Yeah, I do actually. My brother knocked me off a bike when I was little.
There you go. You got all the time and all the chance in the world.
Why did he knock you off the bike?
Because I've got a twin brother who thinks he's hilarious, so he clipped the back of my wheel, and then I fell off and hit my head, and the tooth cracked. I mean, I've got like the little replacement now.
Oh.
But it was
what, a little replacement brother or tooth?
No, tooth. I would love a little replacement brother.
No, okay. Listen, Henry.
Harry, man.
Harry, Harry, work hard. Harry, sorry, I haven't got my glass on. Work hard, Harry, and then maybe we'll see you at talkSPORT sooner rather than later.
Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed.
All
Cheers,
right.
Dad.
Well
Cheers,
done
Harry.
on the 2-1. Well done. There you go. Chelsea fan for 2-1. Unusual scoreline for them. Keep your calls coming in 03717.
What does that even mean?
3344. Well, 2-1 is the result.
I know the score, but why Chelsea?
Just a quick text coming in. Andy, I missed you reading out Ipswich's victories this season. Can you read it out again? Yeah, here it is. Done it. More from me and Benny right after this.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was at his mum's house when he got the text from the England camp. It's been a long time coming for the AC Milan midfielder. A string of injuries sparked a 7-year absence from the England camp.
A lot of that period was tough mentally for my head, you know, with the injury and trying to come back and feel good again. And after that, after about a year and a half, 2 years, I felt myself again.
England's World Cup qualifier against Andorra is live on Saturday afternoon here on talkSPORT. So too is the trip to Serbia on Tuesday night. Now, Alexander Isak is in great spirits ahead of Sweden's World Cup qualifier against Slovenia. That's according to Jon Dahl Tomasson, who says he'll treat the British record transfer with care.
So is he able to play in 90 minutes? Of course not. Are we going to do stupid things? No, we are not going to do any stupid things with him. So we have a plan, but he's smiling and he's happy to be here.
Novak Djokovic says he's got a couple of days to get his body ready to face Carlos Alcaraz on Friday in the US Open. How does he feel about the fact that everyone in New York is expecting another Alcaraz versus Sinner final?
We don't need to spend words about two of them. You know, we know that they're two best players in the world. Everybody's probably expecting and anticipating the finals between two of them. I'm going to try to mess up the plans of most of the people, and let's see.
All your latest is at talksport.com.
Listen, Drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is alongside still to come. We'll be wondering whether fans should just accept a misjudgment when talking about VAR. And we've got James DeGale in the studio a bit later on, but we're going to turn our attention to boxing now, actually, and this weekend. The Bristol Brawl takes place, and the bare knuckle showing will be live on the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel. And joining us now in the studio is former heavyweight boxer turned bare knuckle boxer, Lucas Big Daddy Brown. Lucas, it's good to see you.
How are you? And thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much for coming. I'm all taped up here. Listen, when you walked in, I asked you how old you were.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the reason I asked that is because boxing's a serious sport anyway.
Yes, of course.
And I don't know too much about bare knuckle boxing other than it looks horrifically dangerous, even more so than normal boxing.
I like to look at it as basically a well-controlled street fight. It really is. Like, without the kicks and stuff, of course, but like, there is an aspect of wrestling to it, but then it's just punch away.
So I know this sounds silly,
Yep.
but it's called bare knuckle, but you have nothing on your knuckles, no padding at all.
The wrist, yes, and the thumb, yes, but no, the padding goes from about there. So there's absolutely nothing, no.
Oh my, that just sounds brutal.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Can I ask a silly question? Do you like pain?
I like inflicting it, yes.
Okay, but when you're in a fight, you're going to get a bit of it back, right?
Well and truly, yeah. Oh, that's if I get hit. Now, the plan is not to get hit, but I've gotten to a point in my boxing career where I thought, you know what, I've got a good chin. You put your gloves up and you can take those punches on the gloves, but you can't do that in bare knuckle. So I've got to go back to when I started, when it's like, don't get hit. So literally, there's a lot of head movement, there's a lot of that sort of thing. So I need to get back to that because you can't get hit, yeah.
I always wonder when obviously this is quite new to me, the bare knuckle boxing, but do you spar for that? I mean, I know boxing you spar on it, but how do you prepare for a bare knuckle fight?
Same as what you would in regards, like sparring wise, same as a boxing fight, yeah. You don't want to have any extra cuts and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Wow, no.
You can't really prepare as much as you're thinking anyway.
Yeah, because in videos you're seeing people sparring in boxing and they're taking lumps out of each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Bare knuckles. No.
That's one thing I don't understand. I've watched a few of these sort of fights, and they're literally swinging for the fences. I'm like, surely you're going to break your hand swinging like that because you'll hit with a thumb or something else. Like, there's got to be more precision, or from my point of view, precision to it. Like, if I swung like that, I'm knocking you right out, but I guarantee I'm breaking something.
Yeah.
You know? So it's all more sharp precision.
There's a few differences. Obviously, the main one being there's no gloves here. There's a few differences compared to boxing. The other one is, of course, the I was going to say the size of the ring, but actually the ring's not a square; it's a triangle.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's small as well, so that you've got less chance to move about.
Yes.
But I was going to ask, is one of the differences how long you're allowed to go on for? Because in boxing, you get a bad gash, for argument's sake, above your eye. 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, the referee has a look at it and it's over.
That's correct, yeah.
But in bare knuckle boxing, are you allowed to carry on? I mean, I've seen everyone comes out covered in blood, right?
That's correct, yeah. It's just a thing. Like, as expected, there's going to be blood. You know what I mean? So I can't see that, depending on where it is. Like, I've had a cut on my eyelid there, so it was like literally hanging down. So there's levels where it's not right for the fighter, but there's going to be blood.
You're 46 now, right?
Yeah, mate.
When you were a kid growing up, were you getting into fights? Presumably, you must have done, right?
Like,
you weren't an accountant.
I was always a smart ass.
Right.
I was a bigger boy, smart ass. I got myself into a lot of trouble. I didn't know how to fight, but yes, I threw punches. I was a state baseball pitcher, so I sort of transferred that into punching. But yeah, I was always a smart ass, so I was always in some sort of trouble.
I always wonder, how do you not prepare for it, but what made you want to transition from boxing to bare knuckle? Because I know it sounds similar, but it is not really, as you said, the shape of the ring, the pain. What made you think, do you know what, now's the time to stop boxing, I want to start bare knuckle fighting?
It was more like a bucket list thing, like, because I've done the MMA. I fought Daniel Cormier for a world title. Lost, but definitely I fought him, and I've done the world title in boxing. So for me, it was more, I would rather have a go at something and fail than think I could have done that.
Yeah,
there's so many people that sit on the lounge, I could have done that, or should have thrown more jabs. I'd rather do it and fail than look back and think that. So,
and that was on your bucket list?
Yeah.
My bucket list didn't look anything like that.
I mean, there are some things that if I take on and fail, I'm not going to be covered in blood and being pulled out of a triangle boxing.
I find that fun. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the? I mean, you had quite a successful boxing career anyway, right?
Yes, yeah.
The money at the moment, because bare knuckle boxing is one of the fastest growing sports in the world.
Yeah.
Certainly over the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Is that mirrored in the money that's involved in the sport at the moment?
I think if you're up there as one of the tops, yes. But like me coming in first fight, no. Like it's definitely.
This is your first fight, is it?
First for bare knuckle, yes. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So Benny mentioned before about you sparring, and obviously you can't.
You just spar like a normal boxer. Yeah.
Okay, so have you had a fight yet without any gloves on?
No. Oh, like not legal, no.
No. I don't mean in the car park or Witherspoon.
No. In that regard, no, I haven't.
Wow, I mean that's nuts, right? So,
yeah, that's right.
So you've never been hit by a bare knuckle in a proper fight yet?
No.
Does that worry you?
No.
It doesn't. You get.
It's very exciting.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah.
It's mad that.
So tell us a bit more about it. When is it? What time are you fighting?
Well, I'm debut, so I'm earlier in the card.
Okay.
I believe I'll probably be on like sort of 8, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Depending on how late the main is, but yeah, it's a nice big decent card in Bristol. The fella I'm fighting, I haven't even looked him up. I don't really care because it's got no concern of me at all. It's about how I fight, how I turn up mentally and everything else. So I'm just ready to go. Yeah.
So I'm guessing, so there's obviously a world champion at your weight class.
That's correct,
right?
Yep.
How far are you away from that? Because I look at the heavyweight division in boxing.
Nice.
And there is so many boxers out there. Obviously you've got the top boys, but then you look underneath, there's just, it feels like the heavyweight division right now is about 15 deep stacked full of good fighters.
Yeah.
How far is that in the bare knuckle?
You've got the one I'm fighting on is BKB, right? Then there's the one that Connor's involved with, the BKFC.
Yeah.
So there are two very different ones. Mine's the triangle, and the people in the heavyweight division, there's not many. So like, I can rise through quite quickly. So imagine me 2-time world champion. It's got a ring to it. You know?
It sounds
lovely, doesn't it? Hardest man in the world, that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So you won't get an argument in the studio.
No, but for me, it's got a ring to it. So at least that's my drive right there. Right, have a go, 100%. See what it's like. But like 2-time world champ.
So on the same card, Paulie Malignaggi is making a comeback, right?
I believe that might be out, but he was.
Oh, right,
yes.
okay. But also we've got James DeGale coming in a bit later on, about 5:30.
Against my mate, Matt Floyd, yeah.
Right, so he's now taken up bare knuckle boxing.
I think Matt's actually suited for bare knuckle more than anything because he does grab a lot, so it suits him. But
why are people turning to it? Because it's something that I just think if you're a retired boxer, this is the last thing you would do.
Well, not really. If you're a retired boxer, you're a bit mental to begin with. So no, not really. You do honestly to make a living and to think, you know, I'm going to punch someone in the face and get punched back. You got to have something wrong.
Yes, you're right. You do.
I'm not going to lie about that.
Yeah.
So I find it exciting, and it's the next challenge for me. You know, and I'm always that person that has to have a purpose and challenge, and I think it's just the next challenge.
The rules.
Yes.
You mentioned you can grab, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, like with UFC, there's no eye gouging.
Yeah.
What can't you do in this, or what can you do?
Well, I like to describe it as dirty boxing. So there's a lot of, you can have all the inside stuff with the bumping and everything else, and you can grab behind the neck. And imagine me just sitting there. But he's like, good face. Good face.
You know what?
Good face.
You get rid of my toothache at the moment.
I could help.
That would
I could really help.
Am I seeing that? Maybe you should do it on.
Yeah, I know.
No, but by the way, no.
Left hand. I can do left hand. Yeah. But I'm going to basically be very far out and use my distance and reach, or I'll be very close. There's no sort of in between. In between means he can then hit me as well. But if I've got a hold and throwing away, he's got nothing.
How many rounds is it?
5 threes.
5 3-minute rounds.
Yeah. And I do think that most of the fights are over in the first.
Yeah. Have you been to see these? Have you?
No.
So
you're jumping in blind.
Straight in, right?
So you've never had a fight without gloves on, and you've never actually seen one of these.
Now, to give you some perspective, my first ever fight was MMA in a cage. I trained after I won the fight. I didn't train before. I just jumped in. So
why?
Why not?
I mean, there's so many options I could give you.
Why not?
But that's the thing to do, right?
And so growing up, and this will be weird, you love this, I had 3 things that I wanted to be. I wanted to be a heavyweight champ. I had no idea I was going to be heavyweight, but heavyweight champ, a drug dealer, and a hitman. They're the three things I want to be on
Still
Australia. But they're honestly the three things that I want to be on when I was growing up.
Okay.
So I've got.
That's quite unusual, right?
Well and truly. So I'm just wide different. I know this.
Of those three, you've only done one, right?
On radio, of course. Of course. A smart man is never going to admit to anything. Yeah.
So many reasons you're turning into my favourite guest ever. Oh wow. Okay. Well, listen. You're a fantastic character, right? You're incredibly lovable.
Thank you.
And I've not met you before, and I don't know too much about the world of bare knuckle boxing, but
right.
you brought it to life. Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. I hope people see this and think, oh, well, there he goes again. So why not?
Yeah.
I've had my losses. Like I fought Dillian White at the O2 Arena and lost, and then I fought Dave Allen at the O2 Arena and lost. So my two at the O2 have lost, unfortunately. But you take those losses, you evolve, you get better, and you move on. So here I am.
But my last question to you: the you I'm talking to now, does that person disappear just before the fight?
Oh yeah,
completely.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I think it scared me.
Yeah.
I think it scared me.
Yeah.
The way it works, you don't want to expel any energy you don't need to. So I'm very happy, and then until the moment, like now we're on.
Yeah.
And
then after the fight, you're back to normal.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in. Amazing guest. You've been absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I appreciate it. Thank
we'll
you.
get you back in when you're going to fight for the World Championship. Yeah?
Of course, 100%.
We'll definitely
We'd
do
love that. We'd love that.
And let me remind everyone, do not forget, I'm sure loads of you are going to go to this now. You can watch bare knuckle boxing right here on talkSPORT. You can head over to the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel this Saturday to watch Lucas Brown in action. It's going to be live from Bristol. That's before the return of the Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi. But you said that might not be happening.
May not happen.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
you're going to have to tune in to find out. That one, by the way, is in Leeds on October the 18th. That's live bare knuckle boxing, BKB bare knuckle boxing on the talkSPORT Boxing YouTube channel. And in traditional boxing this Saturday, rising Britain Olympic silver medalist Pat McCormack faces seasoned Mexican Miguel Parra for the WBA Intercontinental Welterweight Title Showdown. Watch it only on DAZN.
Boxing update on talkSPORT with DAZN, the global home of boxing.
Sign up now at dazn.com/boxing.
Usually we go straight to break. We're going to go to one now, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming in. You've been an absolute joy.
I
to
appreciate
speak
it.
to.
I enjoy all this sort of stuff. It's great.
Great, us too. And you've been an absolute joy in the studio, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Okay, more from me and Benny right after this. Shut up, talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Still to come on our show. What I told you it was a great show. Former super middleweight champion, old James DeGale, will be joining us in the studio in the next hour. That's going to be a great chat. We've got him for half an hour at least. Just quickly, Real Madrid are already thinking of trying to sign Mark Guehi on a freebie, according to the Telegraph. They're already thinking of it.
Well, fair. I saw it pop up this morning about Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's going
to be after him. Everyone.
Yeah, rightly so. Right, time now for this.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. Check out Paddy's latest offers on the Paddy Power app or at paddypower.com. 18+, begambleaware.org.
Yeah, it's time now for today's Bet Builder with the friends of Paddy Power as well. We can welcome Fern Buckley to the show. Hello, Fern Buckley to the show.
Hello. How you doing?
Why can't we see you today? What's happening?
Oh, I'm a late stand-in. I'm a sub. I'm a super sub.
What's happening? Your camera not work?
Well, no, I'm busy with other bits, but I'm helping out.
Oh, well, we appreciate you doing that. Thank you. It's very kind of you. We've got you on because we are looking at tomorrow's World Cup qualifier as Kazakhstan play Wales. Before we talk about our picks, can you remind everyone how the Bet Builder works and the charity that may benefit?
Of course, yeah. It's a combination of bets across different markets. We add them all together, get some overall value. Paddy Power then put a £10 bet down, hoping we get it right. Because when we do, all the winnings go to the Attitude Foundation, who do wonderful work with the LGBT community.
Brilliant. Now, you do wonderful work, so I'm not going to tread on your toes. It's a 5-leg Bet Builder. These are our picks. Can you tell everyone what I've gone for?
No, can you do it?
No. I don't. As I said, I don't want to tread on your toes.
No, but Andy, I'd like to hear you do it.
No, go on, fine.
No, I really think you should try it.
Well, I'm the presenter. You're a guest on my show, and I am suggesting that you...
Let Fern, stand strong. Right. Let him do it.
Right, I've gone for Galisman Kenshebek to have 2 or more shots on target.
Love that. What a choice. Thank you so much. And read so beautifully. Better than I could ever do it.
Thank you.
He's normally a sub in Kazakhstan's games. He comes on to make some magic. But not going to lie, lads, I did try and see his stats from last year. Couldn't find much in terms of his averages on shots on target.
Yeah.
AI seems to say he gets 1 per game.
You can find
so hopefully he's going to get more than 1 for the sake of us. And that's at 6-1.
Okay. Listen, I've done my homework.
You have. I took the safe option and just went both teams to score.
Thank you so much. Well, to be fair, Kazakhstan, not known for their scoring prowess, but they're 114th in the world rankings. But they went 6 games without a goal during the Nations League campaign last year. 2 years ago, though, during the Euro qualifiers, they did take 18 points against some oppressive teams. They scored 16 times. So, yeah, add to the fact that Wales have conceded in 3 out of the 4 qualifiers so far. I can see both teams scoring, and that's in at 6-5.
Okay. Next up is newly engaged producer Joe. He's gone for Wales to win.
Yeah, well, they need a win to keep the World Cup hopes alive. They made a decent start to Group J, 4 points from 7 games. And these 2 teams, they played once before back in March. That was the first time ever. It was Wales that beat them. So for a replay of that is in at 1-2.
3 down, 2 to go. The people are up next. They've gone for Brennan Johnson to score or assist.
Yeah, he's made a solid start to the season, hasn't he? Scored in each of their opening 2 games against Burnley and City. Nothing in that game against Bournemouth, though. I can happily say that. But scored for Wales as well in the Europa League at the beginning of the summer. So for him to score assist, that's in at 13-10.
And last but by no means least is you. What have you gone for?
I've gone for Sultanbek Aslanov to commit 1 or more fouls. He's known for getting stuck in there, giving away a few too many fouls, though. Nationally, he averages about 3 per game. So I'm going for him to commit 1 or more in this match, and that's in at 1-14.
Before I let you go, can you just confirm the odds and the value of the charity bet one more time for me, please?
I can indeed. It all comes in at 46-1. So from a £10 bet, you could get a return tomorrow, 470 quid. And if we get it right, which I think we will, they're not bad picks. Yep. All the winnings go to the Attitude Foundation, who do great work with the LGBT community.
You do great work for us. Thank you as always for helping us out. We'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks, Fern.
See you later.
There you go. There's Paddy's Bet Builder for today. Minimum odds 1 to 5, 18+. BeGambleAware.org, everyone.
Paddy Power on talkSPORT. Check out Paddy's latest offers on the Paddy Power app or at paddypower.com. 18+, begambleaware.org.
When we come back, what a great hour, by the way. The second part of the hour will be filled up with the superstar that is James DeGale in the studio.
Former champion of the world.
I think 2-time. I think James DeGale, he's getting back in the triangle, not the ring. He's going in for a bit of bare knuckle boxing. Why, I do not know.
Me neither.
We'll find out. He'll be in. And when we come back, we'll be talking about what it means to come out and admit you've made a misjudgment, which is what the PGMOL have said they've done after Josh King scored that goal. Yeah. A misjudgment. What on earth does that mean? You can have your say if you want to talk VAR by picking up the phone, because you could be next. 03717 22 3344. The next hour of drive time coming up right after this.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was at his mum's house when he got the text from the England camp. It's been a long time coming for the AC Milan midfielder. A string of injuries sparked a 7-year absence from the England camp.
A lot of that period was tough mentally for my head, you know, with the injury and trying to come back and feel good again. And after that, I'd say after about a year and a half, 2 years, I felt myself again.
England's World Cup qualifier against Andorra is live on Saturday afternoon here on talkSPORT. So too is the trip to Serbia on Tuesday night. Now, Alexander Isak is in great spirits ahead of Sweden's World Cup qualifier against Slovenia. That's according to Jon Dahl Tomasson, who says he'll treat the British record transfer with care.
So is he able to play 90 minutes? Of course not. Are we going to do stupid things? No, we are not going to do any stupid things with him. So we have a plan, but he's smiling and he's happy to be here.
Never mind Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric moving to Serie A this summer. It's all about an Englishman knocking on the door of 40. That's according to Italian football expert Daniele Fischella, whose fantasy football WhatsApp groups are abuzz.
There's only one name that is circulating since a couple of weeks, and that's Jamie Vardy. Everyone wants Jamie Vardy. It's really almost a marquee signing that has overshadowed the other signings that come to Italy, from De Bruyne to Modric this summer. And you must say, I mean, Cremonese are really pulling all the strings. We've seen the pictures earlier of Vardy next to a violin. So they've made already a new nickname, Stradivardi.
Novak Djokovic says he's got a couple of days to get his body ready to face Carlos Alcaraz on Friday in the US Open. How does he feel about the fact that everyone in New York is expecting another Alcaraz versus Sinner final?
We don't need to spend words about two of them. You know, we know that they're two best players in the world. Everybody's probably expecting and anticipating the finals between two of them. I'm going to try to mess up the plans of most of the people, and let's see.
And minimum salary requirements have now been introduced in the top 2 tiers of women's football. That's part of a series of reforms being implemented by the new governing body. All your latest is at talksport.com.
Welcome back to our number 2 Drive Time on talkSPORT. I'm Andy Goldstein. That fella over there is known as Darren Bent.
Welcome to the Drive. I'm Andy Goldstein.
That's the fella, yeah. Still to come, former super middleweight world champion James DeGale will join us in the studio. I've just seen him in the green room. He looks good.
Yeah.
He looks great. Very excited about that. But now the PGMOL have admitted they made a mistake in the game between Chelsea and Fulham over the weekend. Is that enough for football fans?
21 minutes on the clock. Josh King scores his first goal for Fulham.
I've got to say, for an 18-year-old young man, that was a wonderful finish.
Trevor Chalobah had his foot stepped on by Rodrigo Muniz.
Football sometimes is unfair, and was unfair.
The review. Fulham now commits a careless challenge, therefore we disallow the goal.
And if that's the baseline that we're going to chalk goals off, you won't see a great deal of goals in the Premier League.
I mean, it's an absolute mess. It really is an absolute mess.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Sam. The PGMOL have said that they made a, and I quote, misjudgment, and that the guidance wasn't followed properly. Howard Webb went on to say that they understand the importance of these decisions, and if we get it wrong like we did on this occasion and the impact is significant, we are striving to do better. Let's talk about the nonsense and the madness that is the PGMOL and VAR. Because it's all very well to come out afterwards and say we made a misjudgment, but it's not a misjudgment. You got it wrong. You got it absolutely wrong. It's not a misjudgment.
No, it's not. It's someone not doing their job right.
It's someone. Well, it's not one. It's a culmination, a collection of people not doing their job right. And we constantly hear Howard Webb, who represents the PGML, constantly hear him coming out, and rather than apologise, comes out with lines like misjudgment, and it just gets everyone's back up. Right now, I know that we're not all perfect, and they're human mistakes. But if you come out and you say this was absolutely horrific, we got this wrong, we hold our hands up, it's disgusting, we shouldn't do it, we're really, really sorry about this.
Yeah.
And we are striving to make sure these things don't happen. But yeah, we got it wrong. But it's almost like he's trying to cover over the huge mistake he's made.
Yeah.
And like treat football fans like idiots. That's what he's basically doing. And what really annoys me is you've got a referee. I think the referee at the time was Rob Jones. You've got a referee on the pitch who didn't see the incident. Then he gets a little noise through his ear. I think it was Michael. Is it Michael Salisbury who was doing the PG? Who was on VAR duty, and he said, "Well, go and have a look at it." And he's gone over to the monitor to have a look at it. Now, Rob Jones, who's an experienced ref, should be looking at this and say, "No, that's absolutely fine." And so there's another mistake there.
Yeah.
So the whole setup is completely and utterly wrong.
And it's a careless challenge as well, which is ridiculous.
It's not careless.
No.
It's just, that's what happens.
It's an awful decision.
And also, we saw, I think it was last season, where I think Bruno Fernandes was playing Aston Villa, and Bruno stood on someone's accidentally, and Bruno got the penalty.
Yeah. So there's no. But again, as people were saying, it's not even the VAR that's the problem, it's the people controlling it.
Yeah.
I mean, that decision's awful, and it's all well and good. And this is what I can't stand about the coming out afterwards and apologising and going, "Oh, we misjudged the situation." But if come end of the season, Fulham in a relegation battle, that statement isn't going to help anybody. And I get it, they're trying to do the right thing, but I think that's what's infuriating. And certainly for me personally, this is my own personal view on it. That's what I can't stand, is that it's different if you've only got the option to see it once, right? And you might miss something, and then you give the decision. People would go, "Well, you know, there's a chance to see it once." Like, it's unfortunate, but we can't really blame him. Yes, it's the wrong decision, but he only got a chance to see it once. I think what's winding everyone up is that these officials are having a monitor and a system where they can watch the same tackle, if they want to, 50 times. Right? There's no
from 10 different angles.
Yeah, 10 different angles, 50 times. And they're still coming to some of these conclusions. I mean, it's such a poor decision. And not only that, it's a poor moment for a young kid who was playing really well, scoring his first goal, looked really dangerous. Fulham were playing really well in that period. And it has to be better. Like, the apologies, if anything, rile people up even more. Yeah. Because they're never sincere either.
No, that's a great word to use. They're not sincere at all. And there's an argument to be had that if you look at every challenge 50 times from 20 different angles, you'll find something wrong with pretty much every one of them.
100%. 100%. And that's the problem you've got. Yeah. Again, I've got another problem, is the whole still image when they go over to the monitor and it's already at the tackle stage.
His foot is planted on his ankle.
So straight away he's like predetermined, well, I must have missed it. Do you know what I mean? So, no, I don't like it. I hated that decision. I thought it was terrible. It just adds to a long line of awful decisions. But again, that's the problem. If a referee could only see it once, you'd go, all right, I'm still not happy with it, but we'll get on with it. Yeah. But the fact that they have the option, if they want to watch it 50 times and still get it wrong.
I know. That goal, by the way.
But also as well, the referee to agree with them and not have
the balls to come out and go, you got that wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing wrong with that.
And then hide behind careless challenge. Didn't like that.
You know, that Josh King goal will always be recognised on our show. Yeah. Right, you've got one now. Right. Okay? Because it's a great goal. I feel with a teenager. I mean, not that should come into it.
Great goal as well.
Great. It was a great goal.
Great finish.
It was a great goal. How do we make this better? Because we're constantly talking about they keep failing and letting us down, right? And there is a big divide. It is them and us. And so there needs to be some kind of connection. I do feel as though if you got someone that played the game sitting on that team, it would make a huge difference.
They're not going to do that. I don't know why they won't do that.
I don't know why.
But it's almost like they don't want... In case it improves, I almost feel like in case it improves, they're like, oh no, we can't really risk that. We've got to keep it kind of in-house. Because at the minute, it's not getting any better.
No, but because they're keeping it in-house and not bringing in footballers or ex-footballers, it's going to remain them and us.
Yeah, and they're going to keep getting blasted for every bad decision they make. And don't get me wrong, VAR have made some good ones where you've gone, okay, fair play, offside. But these things are black and white.
Yeah.
Right? But it's decisions like that, because surely you look at Muniz has got the ball. He's tried to shield the ball and turn at the same time. Like, Chalobah's foot is going to be somewhere. Like,
he can't take his foot off.
He can't. His foot's going to be somewhere.
When you've done a turn like that, your foot has to be planted somewhere.
Exactly. His foot's going to be in the vicinity because of how he's trying to defend it and how Muniz is trying to go round him. So you have to take that into account. But sometimes it's just no common sense. And the fact they've hid behind when he said it over the tannoy, it's a careless challenge. I just think, him saying that has made the situation worse.
Yeah, but even that now, I know it's for the fans because one of the big problems with VAR previously in stadiums, if you're a paying customer and you go to the ground, was not understanding what they've stopped the game for, not understanding what decisions have been given for. And so they've introduced the ref being mic'd up. And I understand that. I just don't even like that, though.
No.
I think it all becomes a little bit farcical. It's another reason that the game's slowed down.
Well, the thing is, the announcement, 10 times out of 10, is going to be the moment they go to the monitor, you know what he's about to tell you.
Yeah.
Because he's gone to the monitor.
100%. When they go to the monitor, you know that decision's changed.
Exactly. So there's no guessing game. There's no, what's going to happen here? Anticipation, or he might change it.
No.
As soon as he goes to the monitor, okay, well,
why do you think, like Rob Jones in that situation, who was the ref, who went over to the monitor, why do you think that he wouldn't change his mind back, because if you got Rob in here now and he wasn't reffing that game and we showed him that challenge and he was sat here, he would go, that's fine.
Yeah.
So what happens to a referee when they go out there and do you think that
it's
so
big pressure?
Much
big pressure. Yeah, I wish I get, but they've almost created this rod for their own back because by bringing in VAR now, there's almost nowhere to hide. Do you know what I mean? So even on the pitch where if he doesn't see anything, he's expecting them to back him up. But then you get scenarios like this where VAR get involved and go, I think you've missed something here. So straight away, he's under so much pressure by going, oh my goodness, have I missed something? I can't change it. And that comes down to a lot of things. Pressure in that type of environment where there's so much run on it. You've got the Premier League, one of the biggest leagues in the world, so much money. You're at one of the biggest clubs at Chelsea as well. All these things must come into your thinking. Has to come into your thinking.
So why do you think then the people in charge at Stockley Park that are making these decisions are making them? Is it because, why are they getting it wrong, Benny? Because they don't understand the game. They don't understand the rules. They're desperate to make changes in football matches. What's the reason? Why did that happen?
Listen, they know the laws of the game. They officiate and they know it it's back to front. They know exactly what's going on. It's not like they don't understand the game. They know it. Yeah. They've been in it for a number of years. They're good qualified refs. But I just think at times they almost... I almost feel like at times they don't want to stick their mate in it. Do you know what I mean? So if Salisbury back at VAR...
let's say I'm reffing and you're at Stockley Park.
Yeah.
And that happened.
And you go, listen, I think I've missed something. And I'm like, let me go to the monitor.
Who are you here?
I'm the ref. You're the VAR. You've told me to go and look at something because I've missed it.
Okay, so I've gone, Bentley, go and have a look.
Yeah.
You might have missed a little stamp.
Yeah, and I've gone over to it.
You've gone to the screen and we're mates.
I'm thinking, I trust you, but I don't want to throw him under the bus by saying he got it wrong.
But why would you throw me under the bus? What difference does it make?
Exactly, but this is my point. But don't you remember, what ref was it that came out and said basically he didn't give a decision?
Yes.
Because he didn't want to...
It was, what's his name? It was
Mike Dean.
Yes, the one who's on Sky.
And was it Anthony Taylor?
It was his friend, yeah.
I think it was Anthony Taylor. And he basically came out and said, well, I didn't do it because it was a big game, a lot was going on. I don't think you needed the aggro, so I just left it.
That's disgusting.
But human nature must take over. If you spend all the time with these refs, you become, like me and you, we work every day together. We become friends, right? The refs, they all work together. They all go to the same meetings. They're all friends. But unfortunately, at times, you have to kind of separate that and go, right, what is the right decision? And against Fulham Chelsea, it was wrong.
Howard Webb is the spokesperson for them. He's the main man there. Should anything happen to him, if you miss it, if you're on VAR duty or sometimes you get taken off your next game. I'm never going to be one of these people that go, he should be sacked, he's disgusting.
No.
But what should happen to Howard Webb? I mean, constantly the people that work for him are
Keep getting
him. And so ultimately he's responsible, right?
Well, someone's got to be held accountable.
Yeah.
No, you can't just issue apologies and move on. And I never understand, the thing I will never understand, I love EFL football, is it pure, there's no VAR, game gets on, flows, love it, right? I don't see the point in punishing a referee by he's made a mistake, he's off a Premier League game, and putting him in the EFL.
It's almost like undermining.
Do you know what it is? The EFL have got their own refs.
Yeah.
Just a weekend off.
Also, it's like, because you're not any good, you can go and referee them. It's like, hold on a minute. We're talking about championship football here.
Exactly.
What if you're no good for them, you're no good for us?
100%.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
So that you either go, do you know what? I'm not going to take him off a game for the weekend. He's completely out of it.
Yeah.
He doesn't work for a weekend.
And also, I still don't get that. Like, what will he do in that week where he's not playing? Will he go home and re-watch it and realise he's made a mistake and then...
it's almost like a player getting suspended. You can't play in a game.
Will that make a ref better? I don't get that.
I get it, but there's got to be some form of punishment. You can't demote them to the Championship. It's a huge league.
I don't know. Why you punish them? I don't know.
If they make a mistake, there has to be consequences. If you're Marco Silva now,
There has to be consequences.
if you make a mistake like that moment in that game, I'm not saying Chelsea wouldn't have come back to win because they might have done.
But Fulham would have been 1-0 up.
They were a better team and they were playing well in that moment.
Yeah, I agree.
The whole outcome of the game could have changed. So Marco Silva, instead of leaving with 3 points, is left with none.
Okay, who's to blame? That's the question I'm going to ask.
All of them.
All of them to blame.
All of them.
Can they make this better?
They're going to have to. It's not going anywhere.
By doing what? They need an ex-player.
Maybe, or an ex-manager or something.
Yeah. Okay, you've heard my view. You've heard Bent's. You can have your say by picking up the phone. Remember, James DeGale will be joining us in the studio in 15 minutes' time. So between then and now is when you can have your say. I know lots of you want to have your say. 03717223344. We'll be having a rant right after this. Strive for talkSPORT's man Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is alongside me, still to come, former super middleweight champion of the world. The brilliant James DeGale will be with us in the studio. Just quickly, a West Ham United supporters group has called on the club's fan base to boycott the game against Brentford in the Premier League and protest against the club's ownership.
Wow, okay.
More on that a bit later on. But now we are taking your calls about VAR. Should we just get rid of it? I think we should, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Ash is a Spurs fan. Hi, Ash.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
We're great. Very well. How are you today?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Not too bad.
What did I say?
I missed the Ipswich update earlier.
Oh, okay. I can read it. I've got the paper here. Just to read out all Ipswich's wins this season, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
If it's quick.
I'll do it now. There you go. There you go. Done it.
No, really?
Yeah.
That's not bad, though, is it? Okay, cheers, guys.
Ash, you like that joke, did you?
Was that a joke?
You like that one, did you?
I thought it's not fake news, then.
That would be great if you just phoned up for that and you went, bye. But I'm guessing you phoned up to talk about VAR as well, right?
I have, yeah. You've made some great points. I mean, whatever they do with the referees afterwards makes no difference to the event or the game, and it can have a major effect on positions or teams could go down or European places, etc. If teams can be deducted points for financial irregularities, not doing what they're supposed to, should they not be able to retrospectively award the goal for such a blatant error?
Now, I mean, that's a dangerous territory if you start doing that. If you start allowing goals, that's a dangerous territory. But, I mean, I in terms of something needs to be done that's severe, not even so much severe, but something needs to be done that... Because Marco Silva right now, he's probably still seething. Them Fulham players, you put all that time and effort in.
Yeah, and would it make people think twice about deliberating? The whole purpose of it should be clear and obvious. And if it's not that clear and they have to put 50 reruns of whatever every angle, that's not particularly clear, is it? So,
do you know what? I do think that if you gave the PGMO or the Premier League or whatever the opportunity to award a goal after a decision and after a game has been played, I think then the referees are even more likely to change their mind because then they know it doesn't really matter anyway. If they're wrong, it will be awarded 2 days later.
It could be, but it could sharpen them up, or they could have points given against them as well, and they're taken out of the system or something.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the problem, that the referees, when they make a decision, they know that if it's wrong, that they'll have a little whisper in their ear, so they're less inclined to give big. I think less inclined to give big decisions.
Yeah, there's no jeopardy for them, is there?
No.
So,
Good call. Thank you for that. Let's speak to Will, who's a Chelsea fan. Hi, Will.
Hi, Andy. Hi, Benny.
Hi, then,
Love
boss.
the
Right?
show, boys.
Thanks, man. It's very kind of you. How are you?
Yeah, I listen regularly. Yeah, I'm good. I think, for me, I think this has been blown out of proportion quite a bit because for me it's a foul. I think that Muniz...
Sorry, it is a foul?
Yeah, I think it's a foul.
Okay.
Because Muniz puts his foot on Chalobah, studs in, and that they can hurt, and Chalobah's right there. He's about to, he'll either nick the ball or he'll challenge him, so the pass doesn't go through to King.
Can I ask, sorry, when he does that turn, where's he meant to put his foot?
Not on his foot.
No, but where? Because he's not. If you watch it back, he's not looking at the ground, so he can't see where his feet are going or anyone else's feet.
Yeah,
and he's not.
It's a stud. It's a studs on the top of the foot. If you've had that, they can hurt. That's a foul.
I don't think it is a foul. I don't think it is a foul. You are the first person I've ever spoken to that says it's a foul.
Do you know what, I think it's more coming together than a foul.
Yeah, his foot's got to go somewhere, right?
Point. Yeah, I can see your point. It's a soft one, but for me it's a foul. And I think the outrage of this is because it's a young lad and he took his goal really well. And everyone wants to see that and, see a young lad score. And it's against Chelsea as well. There's a bit of this, underdog story. So the outrage of it, for me, it's just, relentless.
But why did Bruno Fernandes get a penalty for that against Villa last season?
Did he?
You said Bruno Fernandes did the same turn, and it was Bruno Fernandes' foot that went on an Aston Villa's defender's calf or shin or whatever it was.
This is where the consistency isn't there from VAR.
Yeah.
So I'm not a massive fan of VAR, if I'm honest. I just think on this occasion, I think that's a foul, and I think the outrage is because it's a young kid, and we want to see him do well, and it's against Chelsea. So I think there's a bit of a narrative. I remember Cucurella against Spurs. He got his hair pulled. I think it was Romero.
That's right, on a corner, yeah.
And they got away with and Spurs scored. And it's like, what happened there? There was no overtime VAR, no outrage after that.
Oh no, there was outrage for that. There was definitely outrage for that one.
Yeah, I just feel like
you're a Chelsea fan, aren't you, Will?
Yeah, I am. Look, I'm trying to be.
Is your dad Rob Jones, the referee?
I will agree with you that I can't stand VAR. It's the inconsistency for me, I think, is the main thing. But I do think there's a bit of this outrage because it's a young kid and all that sort of the glamour side of it.
Yeah, that's added to it. That's added to it.
What I want to say.
That's added to it, but I don't think that has anything to do with the ultimate decision as to why people are going nuts. No. They're going nuts because...
It's an awful decision.
Awful decision. Good call, though. I like that. Oh, I was just about to go to one more, but Joe, our producer's taking it away from me. So, he can. No, he's put it back because he heard how unhappy I was. Blake is up next. Hi, Blake.
Hi, boys. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? You all right? You well?
Oh, I'm fabulous, apart from the fact it's absolutely chucking it outside. I don't really want to get in my car.
Oh, we can't see because our window's covered over by a giant screen.
Yeah, it's not pretty. I won't lie.
Well, it's probably a good thing then, right? It's a good thing. You're also a Chelsea fan, so you're saying it was a foul?
Oh, absolutely not. That is never a foul in a million years. Every single one of us that sat around me, all 10 people that sit near me, every single one of them said how we've been given that. I had no idea.
Okay, so what should happen then?
I think I've got the fix for VAR, to be honest with you.
Okay, go on.
I'm probably one of the rare ones that actually like VAR. I think it's good that it's implemented. I just think it's been implemented so poorly. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
I think the three things you really need to do. Unfortunately, boys, I don't agree that you should have someone in the room, but that's a different story. I think no slow-mo replays, no still shots, just full-speed replays only. That's the speed of the game. You can't slow it down to a microsecond like Benty said earlier. Doesn't work like that.
Okay.
I don't think there should be any communication between the the VAR official and the ref on screen, unless you want section 1.3 quoted to him or something like that. And the other thing, I think the referee should pull himself to the screen. I don't think he should be called, unless it's mistaken identity or an offside. But otherwise, I think the referee should call himself to the screen because he's the ref. The two lines.
But sometimes the ref might miss something, and that if he doesn't call himself to the screen, then he's going to miss it. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather VAR call him to the screen, but him make his own decision once he's gone there.
I get that, but then every single thing like this foul be brought up. If a player's screaming on the floor, holding his ankle after they scored a goal, the referee's going to see that and think, right, I should probably take a look and see if that is a foul. He doesn't need his body up.
Yeah, but he missed this incident, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't an instant, so he didn't really miss it.
Okay.
All right,
it's a fair point, yeah. I do like the fact when he goes over, there's no communication other than have a look at that.
Yeah.
Rather than, we think he's we think he's smashed him through the back of the calf.
What?
There's a sentence you need to end quickly. Still to come, we'll be asking whether penalties really count. This is such a great debate. That's from 6. James DeGale in the studio in just a moment, but before all of that, it's time for no Googling. On the subject of VAR, which club lost out on the most points last season as a result of VAR decisions?
I think I get it.
Or incorrect?
I think I know it.
Why? No. Who are you going to say? West Ham?
Wolves.
No, it's not Wolves. The answer to that. And James DeGale in the studio after this.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was at his mum's house when he got the text from the England camp. It's been a long time coming for the AC Milan midfielder. A string of injuries sparked a 7-year absence from the England camp.
A lot of that period was tough mentally for my head, you know, with the injury and trying to come back and feel good again. And after that, I'd say after about a year and a half, 2 years, I felt myself again.
England's World Cup qualifier against Andorra is live on Saturday afternoon here on talkSPORT. So too is the trip to Serbia on Tuesday night. Now, Alexander Isak is in great spirits ahead of Sweden's World Cup qualifier against Slovenia. That's according to Jon Dahl Tomasson, who says he'll treat the British record transfer with care.
So is he able to play 90 minutes? Of course not. Are we going to do stupid things? No, we are not going to do any stupid things with him. So we have a plan, but he's smiling and he's happy to be here.
Novak Djokovic says he's got a couple of days to get his body ready to face Carlos Alcaraz on Friday in the US Open. How does he feel about the fact that everyone in New York is expecting another Alcaraz versus Sinner final?
We don't need to spend words about two of them. You know, we know that they're two best players in the world. Everybody's probably expecting and anticipating the finals between two of them. I'm going to try to mess up the plans of most of the people, and let's see.
All your latest is at talksport.com.
Driver talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent is alongside me. In a moment, we'll say hello to James DeGale, who's in the studio. But first, the answer to the question: which club lost out on the most points last season as a result of VAR decisions, going for them or against them? The answer is Bournemouth, 7 points. But now we are delighted to welcome former super middleweight champion of the world, James DeGale, into the studio. Jimmy, how are you?
Andy, what are you saying?
It's good to see you.
And you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
No problem.
I have to say, how was your mum? Because it's your mum I've been speaking to a lot to get you in.
Mum is all right. She's good. She's just happily retired now in Cyprus. She comes back and forth. So she's out there living the life, hot weather.
Well, you send her my love, because it was her I drove mad to get you in.
I know.
And she kept her word, right?
She
kept her word. She said, you will be the first.
She likes you, Andy. She likes you, yeah.
That's because I got no, I haven't got anything, but I really appreciate it's Diane, right?
Diane,
Diane, if you're listening, it's very kind of you to get your son in the studio, because everyone wants a bit of you now.
I know.
Because you've announced that you're going to come back into the ring. Yeah. Well, not in the ring, right? You're going to do bare knuckle.
I don't know if it's a square, a circle, whatever. It's a bit of a mix, to be honest. But the bare knuckle.
Why?
Why? Because I needed that opportunity. I was getting itchy feet, Andy. I needed that opportunity to announce myself back, and this is the perfect and most brutal sport in the world, and I want to do it the hard way.
Why? I'm just going to keep saying why.
I know,
why?
Do you know what it is? Well, someone disrespected me, Matty Floyd, and I got the opportunity to fight in bare knuckle. They asked, yo, would you fight in bare knuckle? And I said, you know what, let's do it. It's always intrigued me, bare knuckle. It's like a new sport, but it's getting really popular and getting big. And when the opportunity come up, I just thought, you know what? Let's do it. something different.
But that's I understand if you've got itchy feet because when boxers retire, you've been retired what 7 years?
Nearly 7 years.
Okay. Well, so how old are you if you don't mind me?
I am 39.
Okay.
Getting on, 39.
Still young. But when boxers, when they get itchy feet,
feeling good, I'm feeling 25 again.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
But when you get itchy feet, the majority, if not every single boxer that makes a comeback, does it in the boxing ring. So what?
Of course.
I mean, you would sell out wherever you would go. Your first fight back in a boxing ring was.
Do you know what? And do you know what? The opportunity was there. I agreed, and it's on. It's like it's just like it's always intrigued me. Like I've never had a proper straightener, really, but this is an organised straightener with a couple rules, and I think it's fascinating. And I just want to do it. I want to try it. Look, I'm not saying that I probably don't want to make a career of it, but at least I can tick that off the list and say, you know what, I've had a straightener.
I've always wondered then, what happens then after that? Because say you win, which we expect you to do, is it a chance to jump back into the boxing ring, or would you
that's that's what I want really, because the way I went out against Eubank in my last couple of years against Chirac, Badujak, and Eubank to finish.
Was it a draw, Badujak? Was that a draw?
That was a draw. But it was very disappointing the way I ended my career. So I just need to redeem myself. I think about it every week. How would I go like that? So I need to come back and just do something.
But why did you stop?
Why did I stop boxing?
Yeah.
Because it was time I was hindered with injuries. Hindered. Shoulders, Achilles, knees. I had tendinopathy all around my body. I had two shoulder operations, 2 groin operations. I was mashed up. And I just didn't want to have... I needed 18 months out the ring, but I didn't have the patience. Could be my ADHD, could be me just a person. Didn't want to have that long out because I was making brilliant money. And if I had time out, someone else would come in, then I'd have to come back and get it back. It was just all long. But really, I should have been more professional and done it properly.
When you look at it now and you're talking about this bare knuckle, and I mean, it's brutal, but obviously the fact you're getting back into a form of ring I think it's good. But when you look at the state of boxing now, and you look at the big Saudi infrastructure and what they're putting into boxing, you're only, what did you say, 37?
I'm 39.
39, man. But you're you're in great shape, right?
I'm in great shape.
You must want part of that because, let's be honest, it's not just boxers fighting boxers nowadays.
Yeah.
There are this kind of YouTube element, so there's big money to be made.
Boxing changed.
Yeah.
Like, now with Misfits, all different kinds of Qatar and Saudi shows happening, so much more events happening. It's not just Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn no more. There's so much boxing happening around the world. So, as I said to you, look, I just want to have 1 or 2 more just to show I was fine handicapped. And look,
boxing's always been dangerous, right? Bare knuckle, for me, sounds even more dangerous. You've got loved ones around you. We talked about your mum. You've obviously spoken to everyone connected.
They weren't, they were a bit like, My mum asked me, it was funny. She was like, can you have a spar bare knuckle? I'm like, Mum, you can't have a spar bare knuckle. Like, you've got to save that for fight night. Like, so basically, I'm just training like a madman as normal.
Yeah.
I'm super fit. Remember, the BKFC, they've designed this for like a shootout because it's 5 2-minute rounds. The last time I'd done 2-minute rounds when I won my Olympic gold medal in 2008. 2-minute rounds, it's a shootout. With the boxing, professional boxing, it's 3-minute rounds and it's a long time, 12 rounds. With this, I think they've designed it where you're getting in there, the first man to lick wins.
When did this come about? When was the first time you got a phone call?
Well, they've been. I had a couple messages, couple calls, asking if I would do it, and I was.
When was this?
This was about 6 months ago.
Okay.
So it's been going on for a while.
And when you retired nearly 7 years ago, there must have been conversations after you announced your retirement for you to get back into the ring quickly. Were there big fights put in front of you?
Do you know what it is? Because, Andy, because I was so bad, really, my last couple of years of my career, Chirac was terrible. I only won my title back because I was that good and I was a little bit better and he wasn't very good. Then the whole Eubank thing, me and my prime, a mismatch kind of thing. And I had to just call it a day then. My body was warm, a little bit of lifestyle as well, party too much, women, partying. And I just needed to call it a day kind of thing. But I've had 7 years to heal all my injuries, to heal up properly. I live cleaner and healthier now than I did the end part of my career. I'm feeling great, and I just look, my world title days, they're done. I've had my best days, but boxing's changed, Misfits, Saudi, there's fights out there. And all I want is a couple more just to show, handicapped, watch me now, see you later, I'm gone.
I always wonder, are you one of those as well that, again, you've been retired for a long time now, that you're sitting there watching different events on TV, because it feels like, we've said it before, there's a huge boxing card every single weekend. Are you one of those that can sit there and go, no, I've had my time, or do you find yourself over the years going, I need to be back part of that?
You know what, I hit the pinnacle, Dan. I won everything that is to win as a boxer. Olympic gold medal, British title, European title, 2 world titles, travelled the world. I've done everything. Wicked money. I've been with Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Al Heyman when he was the man. I've done everything in boxing. So there's nothing really else I can achieve apart from I just want to go out with a bang, how I should have went out when I retired.
Sorry, I've always wondered this, and I'm glad that you're Olympian and world champion. Which means more to you, the Olympic gold or the 2 world titles?
Okay, so I used to say when I was an active pro, my IBF world titles, but bro, the Olympic gold medal is the creme de la creme. Yeah. The creme de la creme. Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, like the fighters that have won that. And the process to get there is long. You have to be the best in your country. Then you've got to qualify in Europe, the hardest continent. Then you've got to go to Olympics. You've got to get a good draw. Then you've got to go and win that Olympic gold medal. It's hard. And I smashed it.
You did indeed, yeah.
History, man. Then I made history. I ended up winning a world title. I was the first ever Olympic gold medalist from Great Britain to do it. And even to this day, it's only me and AJ. How good are we?
Yeah, that's insane.
We're good, man.
Yeah.
We're good.
I just wonder, because you're going back into the ring, right? Obviously, you're going to be well rewarded for climbing in, right? Everyone likes a bit of money. Do you feel, looking back now, because Benty made a good point about the money now involved with boxing over in Saudi, it's like astronomical compared to what you guys were earning back then, even when you became world champion. Is there a part of you that thinks you missed out on really, really big paydays? When you, for argument's sake, when you see like Conor Ben get in the ring with Chris Eubank Jr., it's not a title fight, but it's a fight everyone, certainly me, wants to see again. And they're getting paid handsomely for it.
Do you know what? Okay, I got paid very, very well.
Can I ask what you get when you become world champion?
It depends. Like, if you're me, because I was Olympic gold medalist, I had my mum was basically my manager, and she negotiated my person. She was the best. I knew who I wanted to box. I knew how much I wanted, and she would negotiate and do it for me. But going back to
can you give us a ballpark of what sort of money it was back then?
Me, obviously £1 million plus.
Okay.
7 figures for my world title fights.
Okay.
But before that, I got treated well, really. At the beginning of my career with Frank Warren, I got spoiled. I was Olympic gold medalist. I got sign-on fee. And for 4-round fights, I was getting what some people get for world title fights. But then it went a bit pear-shaped with him, but I got treated well. And I was with Hennessy, then Hearn, and then Al Heyman. So I've been with all of them. I've got stories, man. But I'm lucky, man. I'm very lucky and grateful that I was with them. I earned good money. I've done everything. My British, European, and world titles. So I'm lucky because it's a hard sport. It's a hard way to earn a living. And I smashed it.
You did indeed. We're going to have a quick break. When we come back, we'll get your views on the state of boxing at the moment. Is that okay?
Okay, yep.
More from 2-time champion of the world, James DeGale, right after. It's at Drive on talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. Still to come, we'll be asking whether penalties really do count. James DeGale was in the studio with us. More from James in just a moment. But now, our biggest competition to date has launched today, and we're giving you the chance to win Oasis tickets plus a whopping £25,000. Not one, but two lucky winners will win a pair of Oasis tickets when they return to Wembley on the 27th of September. And as I said, alongside the tickets, we're giving you the chance to win 25 grand. For all the details on how you can enter this wonderful competition, listen up right now.
18 plus, UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word Oasis to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission. Or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 338. All entries must be received by the 19th of September at 9 a.m. This is a TalkSPORT limited promotion run on TalkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
James DeGale just said, "Where's Jason Cundy?" And I was like, "I don't remember who that is." I left him, mate.
He's gone big now.
Look at me now. Look,
he's big. He's
top
got
of the world, Mark. Yeah, see. We've got James DeGale with us in the studio. Before the break, we're talking about your comeback to the triangle because you're
triangle, circle. It's like a bit of a mix. I don't know.
Have you been to an event before?
I haven't, you know. Hey, Andy, I'm going on. I know. I've just gone. Yeah, boom. Sign the contract. That's the money. Let's go. Like,
you nervous?
No, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm fresh and just healed up and just mentally and physically in such good shape. I'm a young 39, really.
Yeah.
Super fit. I haven't left the gym. I'm in great shape.
Yeah, let me ask you, you've just become a dad again. We were talking in the break there. Congratulations.
Thank you very
much. Not
much.
again, by the way. It's your first. Your first daughter. Right?
Yeah.
That must add to your decision-making process now, right?
Of course. Listen, it's not about me or Grace anymore, my missus. It's about baby Iris, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I want to obviously do well for her and that wasn't that as I said, my missus and my mum were a bit didn't want
about to go back in bare knuckles different, yeah.
It's like, come on, let's have it. That's what when you say bare knuckles, it's like, innit? But you know what though? BKFC is growing really, really fast, and I've heard the shows are unbelievable atmosphere, and it's a good night out. So get down, trust me.
In Manchester, right?
On the 28th, 27th, sorry.
Okay.
It's amazing because we had Lucas Brown in earlier before you, and he was the same as you. He was like, Andy said to him, "Have you watched it? Have you been to an event?" He's like, "No." I've just said, "Yep," and away we go.
Before you get into the triangle that week, can we speak to you again on the phone? See how your train's going.
Of course. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And I'm coming back in after, innit?
You come out whenever you know that. You know that, right? The fact that you've come in before you've gone anywhere, I really appreciate. While you're here, let's get your view on boxing at the moment. We touched ever so briefly on Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. getting back in the ring. I was lucky enough to be there for the first fight at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Did you go to boxing? No, do you follow it much?
I don't go to boxing, don't really watch boxing. Last couple months I've probably watched it a bit more because I'm training myself and whatever. But since I've retired, I don't.
Were you heavily into it watching as a fan when you were...
When I was boxing, every Friday fight night, every Saturday fight, anything boxing, all ringside bits and pieces, anything boxing I used to watch. But since I retired, just boom.
What have you been doing?
When I retired, I did say, thank you, boxing, you've been good to me. I'm off. No one's going to hear from me. That's it.
Well, what have you been doing for 7 years?
Been chilling, living life, family. As I said, I've just become a dad, so she takes up all my time.
I mean, that was 5
Baby
minutes.
Iris. I've just been enjoying life, just chilling. It's been great, but always in the gym, no.
Okay,
it's always in the back of my mind, fighting and boxing.
I was going to ask how you've been filling your day. 7 years, a long time. So,
I go down the local boxing gym. Steve Newland, Hooks ABC, my amateur coach. I go down there a couple times a week and do things down there. I've got a gym in Wandsworth Trenches. I go down there and do bits down there as well. My baby, she's only 4.5 months old. My baby takes up all the time now. Living life, travelling, spending time with my family.
I was going to say, it's one of them sports, right, where I almost feel like boxers never seem to want to let it go. So the fact that you've been retired for 7 years, because the amount of times we've heard, even like Mike Tyson, for instance, had that exhibition fight, but it's almost like boxers just can't let it go. So the fact you've gone 7 years, it must have been difficult at times.
Yeah, of course, Darren, yeah, of course. But... especially when I'm feeling great in the gym, do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is just, you know what, this is going to be my second coming, Andy. It's going to be in and out job. Give me 18 months. I'm going to have a couple fights, finish on a high, and then I'm gone. And you know, when I say I'm gone, I really am gone. No one's hearing from me. Boom, boom. So I'm going to just give it 18 months and see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to come, smash it in bare knuckle.
I'd bet on you. I'd definitely bet on you. Fight. If you could have one fight, who would it be against?
I can't. I'd like one big one. So the biggest, Jake Paul. But is he going to fight me? It's a bit far-fetched, maybe, I don't know. But there's loads of fighters.
I bet he would fight you.
Yeah, he maybe. That's what I'm saying. So a good performance here, and you never know. So let's see. If I come back, I look unbelievable. Yeah.
Let me ask, before you let you go, you talked about some of the people that have promoted you before. You said you've got some great stories. Is there one you can leave us with from either one of those promoters, or was there like a night of boxing where famously you did this, but afterwards you did that and you went on? Is there something that...
And you'll put me like...
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Story, but I'm not going to tell you the story because some of them are funny and that. But my memory, you know what? My short-term memory, that's long. I'm really worried about my short-term memory. Hey, bro, it's mad, honestly.
You know you've signed up for bare knuckle boxing, right?
Yeah. At least with the bare knuckle, yeah. I don't think you take as much punishment. In boxing, you're in 10-ounce gloves, so you can cover up, you can catch shot. In bare knuckle...
That's worse, though, isn't it, bare knuckle?
You're gone. No.
I think it is.
No, it ain't. Bro, look, in boxing, you've got 10-ounce gloves. Yeah. You can take a lot more, to the head, to the body, whatever. That's over 36 minutes. This is bare knuckle. Once you get hit with that boom, boom, a right hand, left hook, yeah, you're going down, or you're getting knocked out, or you're not getting up. You're not taking it for a long duration.
Yeah.
And trust me, I've got this anyway. You know, because a lot of people say, Jay, I mention it to people, and they're like, Jay, you've smashed it, done everything, leave it, man. Like, and I'm like, no, watch. I'm like, watch.
We can't.
It's my second coming. Watch.
Good. Okay. Well, listen, thank you so much for keeping your word and coming to the studio and chat with me.
You the man. And you the man.
You're the man.
Big time man out, Darren. I got 2 shows and I got 2.
Very kind of you to come out. I really appreciate it. Again, thank your mum for me, Diane, if you're listening.
No respect.
And we wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
It's a big ask getting into a triangle bare knuckle boxing, even if you're fit and healthy. But the fact you've been out the ring for 7 years, you come out. We wish you all the luck in the world, James.
Thank you, man. And you the man. Darren, respect.
Appreciate it. Last hour of our show coming up right after this, live and drive on talkSPORT.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was at his mum's house when he got the text. Camp.
A lot of that period was tough mentally for my head, you know, with the injury and trying to come back and feel good again. And after that, I'd say after about a year and a half, 2 years, I felt myself again.
England's World Cup qualifier against Andorra is live on Saturday afternoon here on talkSPORT. So too is the trip to Serbia on Tuesday night. Now, Alexander Isak is in great spirits ahead of Sweden's World Cup qualifier against Slovenia. That's according to Jon Dahl Tomasson, who says he'll treat the British record transfer with care.
So is he able to play 90 minutes? Of course not. Are we going to do stupid things? No, we are not going to do any stupid things with him. So we have a plan, but he's smiling and he's happy to be here.
Never mind Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric moving to Serie A this summer. It's all about an Englishman knocking on the door of 40. That's according to Italian football expert Daniele Fischella, whose fantasy football WhatsApp groups are abuzz.
There's only one name that is circulating since a couple of weeks, and that's Jamie Vardy. Everyone wants Jamie Vardy. It's really almost a marquee signing that has overshadowed the other signings that come to Italy, from De Bruyne to Modric this summer. And you must say, I mean, Cremonese are really pulling all the strings. We've seen the pictures earlier of Vardy next to a violin. So they've made already a new nickname, Stradivardi.
Novak Djokovic says he's got a couple of days to get his body ready to face Carlos Alcaraz on Friday in the US Open. How does he feel about the fact that everyone in New York is expecting another Alcaraz versus Sinner final?
We don't need to spend words about two of them. You know, we know that they're two best players in the world. Everybody's probably expecting and anticipating the finals between two of them. I'm going to try to mess up the plans of most of the people, and let's see.
And minimum salary requirements have now been introduced in the top 2 tiers of women's football. That's part of a series of reforms being implemented by the new governing body. All your latest is at talksport.com.
Well, Matt, to last hour drive on talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein, the housewife's favourite, and I'm not quite sure what Darren Bent brings to the table.
I don't want to be responsible for someone losing a leg.
I don't want you to be responsible. What was that from?
Didn't hear what it was.
Oh, okay, yeah, headphones aren't working. Now, there was a good old debate yesterday on the show about free kicks and whether you need a wall. Well, today, I have to say, today's debate is even better. It's all about penalties. It's a brilliant debate. We'll go through it in just a moment. But before that, a reminder that international football returns this weekend. And, of course, it's live on talkSPORT.
On the roads to Mexico, USA and Canada.
Louis Skelly chasing. Oh, what a start!
The fans want to see England end the years of hurt.
More boos from the England fans that have stayed in. Andorra 0, England 1.
We all think that there's a lot of decent players and a clutch of decent players, but it's getting the balance right and the formula right that is his job.
3-1, the first African side ever to beat England. It's back to the drawing board.
Defeat is bad enough, but the performance, I think, that leaves a lot of questions.
We feel that we are lacking the enthusiasm and the joy consistently on international levels.
I'm still believing Thomas Tuchel.
When you're here, I think it's important not to get too frightened about the situation.
It's James. Oh, it is magnificent.
It's for me a key period now that we improve, that we play with more rhythm, that we create an identity.
I think he's just finding out how hard it is to be the manager of England.
Oh, yes, indeed he do. It's live on talkSPORT. England face Andorra at Villa Park with Adrian Durham presenting live coverage. Jim Proudfoot and Stuart Pearce on comms. Can't wait for that. Well, I can wait for that, actually. I'm still looking forward to it.
Go on, Thomas.
Huh?
Shout
Go
out.
on, Thomas. You
Shout
love
out,
Thomas. Right, now, I'm so excited about it. If you're just about to get out of your car or maybe you're making dinner in the kitchen, you're going to turn the radio off because you don't... Wait. Wait, you do not want to miss this. We're going to get into a conversation, which is basically, do or should penalties count? Now, earlier in the week, in one of the show meetings, we were having a big old chat about penalties and whether they can or should alter your judgment on a striker. This is because me and Bentley have had a bet on who's going to score more goals this season, Šeško or Gyökeres. But if Victor Gyökeres scores more goals from the penalty spot than Benjamin Šeško, but Šeško scores more goals from open play, who is better?
Yeah, but better wasn't the bet. So
No, okay.
It was just who's going to score the more goals.
I know. So to paint more of a picture with it, the reason I had the bet with you and the reason people have bets about who's a better striker is because who scores more goals.
Of course.
And so when I saw that Gyökeres scored from the penalty spot, I know Saka was off the field.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
And Odegaard.
And Odegaard's off the field, right? When I saw his, and I thought, Bruno takes pens. So I thought, well, you've got an advantage. I thought, well, that's not fair.
So that's when you then added in the League Cup.
Then I thought, yeah, the League Cup, that didn't work out too well. Although Grimsby might get booed. But then that put into my head, right, how can I try and win this back? How can I con you a little bit more? And I thought, actually, it's a fair point I'm going to make, right? That penalties shouldn't really count towards your goal tally when you're looking at who's a better striker. And the reason I say it, to underline this point, if for argument's sake, Gyökeres scores 30, if both players score 30 goals and Gyökeres scores 10 from the penalty spot, my question to you would be, who's been the better striker for their club? Now, the answer should be, in my head, Šeško, because he's scored 30 goals from open play. But if you've got, I'll give you 5 more. If you've got Gyökeres scored 35 but 15 of pens, you're going to say Gyökeres because he scored 5 more goals.
Of course. That's exactly the way I'm looking at it.
That doesn't make sense.
It does, because as strikers, we look at numbers. Don't care about anything. If you get it from the penalty spot, wherever they come from, we don't care. And obviously, you get awards, you get top golden boot, all things like that. But of course, that's a skill in itself. Taking a penalty from 12 yards out. We've seen some of the greatest players.
I know it is a skill.
Miss penalties, right? Yeah. So I think like there are some strikers out there who didn't want to take penalties. I never quite understood that, but they've got their own reasons. I was always one of those that I almost looked at it like a freebie. That's the way I looked at it. Like, get a penalty. I'll never forget, when I got to Sunderland, right, there was a few goals of mine early on where I scored quite early. But there's no better feeling, I promise you, when you're in good form, feeling good about yourself, and then 5 minutes in, the ref goes, penalty. Here we go. Here comes another one.
No, I understand all that. But, okay, here's my question to you. If you were a manager and you've got to buy one player, and player A has scored 20 goals in a season, every one from open play, and player B has scored 25, but 20 are from the penalty spot, who are you buying?
I mean, of course, on paper,
who's a better striker?
Well, it's difficult because
it's the open play player.
No, but how many assists is the one with the penalty spot got?
Okay, no, I'm just talking about goals. You said it's all about goals.
Okay, but also, how many times was he brought down for them penalties?
No, come on.
No.
Who's the better striker?
Yeah, it's hard to say that.
It's not.
It
Okay, so what we've done on the back of that, right? We haven't done this. The people behind the glass have done this, right? Joe and the gang. In fact, it was Luke did this.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that, Luke. So we've got, everyone knows that Alan Shearer's top of Premier League goals. 260.
Which is ridiculous when you look at that number.
If you take his penalties away, he's still top, but with 204 goals. Okay, so this, in front of me, I've got the non-penalty goals list. So Shearer's still top.
I know he's number 2. He took 1.
So Andy Cole
ridiculous.
Was 4th on the list. He's now 2nd.
Yeah.
He climbs above everyone else that was in front of him. But so Andy Cole now, in my world, should be celebrated a lot more. He scored 186 goals, 187 with pens.
So are you saying he's better than Shearer?
No, because Shearer's still above him.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, the next one's going to be interesting then.
Wayne Rooney.
Okay, who's better?
So hold on. So Wayne Rooney with pens, 208, without 185. So the argument is, as a goal scorer, Andy Cole has got a better record than Wayne Rooney.
Well, no, not really, because as a goal scorer, penalties count. I know what you're doing.
I know,
but you can't just.
But Wayne Rooney's a little bit misleading because he did play various positions.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Andy Cole as a centre forward, in terms of doesn't get celebrated enough. I agree with you. He's one of the very best to do it.
Yeah,
he's finishing, the goals he scored. He's one of the very, very best, right? But you can't. I don't think you could take away from someone if they take pens.
I'm not taking it away, but I'm saying you get more of an idea of how great a striker is.
Okay.
If you take pens away, right? So for argument's sake, Les Ferdinand, I think this is fascinating. So Les was 12th.
Yeah.
If you take pens out of everyone's goal scoring tally, he goes up to 8th. he scored 149 goals.
Okay.
And 149 goals with pens. So he didn't take a penalty. So do you not think that we should celebrate someone like Sir Les Ferdinand more, Andy Cole more? Because as a striker, scoring goals without pens, that's some achievement, right?
It is, but then also, it's a skill in itself. So, because I'm looking at the pens, right, with pens, without pens, right, and I'm looking at the list that you've got. So, I'll give you an example. Okay, so Henry's 7th, right?
Yeah.
In terms of pen, but for me, he's the best on that list. Do you know what I mean? Because you're saying about who's the better striker, right? So, Les is...
Hold on. So Henry, right, scored 175 goals, but without pens, 152.
Yeah.
All right? Mm-hmm. So he's still, he was 8th, he's now 7th. So he actually climbs up the list. Harry Kane, right? Gets slaughtered, Harry Kane.
Yep.
213 goals he scored in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But if you take pens away, he slips down from 2nd to 4th with 180.
Yeah.
So no pens, 180 goals.
I've got no problem with the pens. I think penalties are a big part of the game. They decide big matches.
They are, but they do cloud judgment. They do cloud judgment.
Listen, what they do, and I'll admit this, they pave over cracks. But my youth team coach, right, Brian Clew, shout out, even though he went to Norwich, but we'll leave that on there. Think about this, right? He used to say to me, Benny, when I was in youth team, goals cover cracks. So if you don't play that well, score 2, you look like a world beater.
Yeah.
Penalties do the same thing because you might be having a shocker, get a couple of penalties, you score it, you get celebrated, and I don't think you could take away you can't read into how good a striker is, whether they take pens or not. Do you know what I mean? You know how good a striker is. Like Gyökeres and Sesko, that's a bit of a more difficult one because I know a bit about Gyökeres more than Sesko because I've seen Gyökeres at Coventry. Do you know what I mean? So I've got a picture of him in my mind from watching him at Coventry. But when you're talking about the elite, right? Shearer took what? He's got 204 without penalties though.
Yeah.
But Shearer in his pomp, he's a goal scorer with or without the penalties. So it'd be irrelevant if you bought him.
I know, but we're not talking about Andy Cole enough. So the list is currently with pens: Shearer 1st, Kane 2nd, Rooney 3rd, Cole 4th. You take pens away, Andy Cole 2nd.
Yeah, but we know Andy Cole's
in fact, if you take pens away, I don't think you're a member of the 100 Club. How many goals do you get?
106.
You score more than 7 penalties?
Probably. But at least I'm in there. At least I'm in there. Don't be trying to take away my card.
I've just been told 14 Premier League pens.
Was it 14?
So you're now not recognised on this show as a 100 Club member.
I am.
No, mate.
I got a badge at home.
No.
I've got a thing on my phone.
From open play.
I've got a certificate. Do you want to see it?
From open play.
Do you want to see a certificate?
Of what?
Of the 100.
You probably have got that.
I have got that. No, I did.
Certificate?
No, I did some big function, some do.
Mate, on this show, you're not recognised as a 100 Club member.
I am. So you're telling me now penalties don't count?
No, what I am saying is this all boils down to our bet, right? And the fact that we've had a bet who scores the most goals, it should be from open play.
No, it shouldn't, because goals are part of the game.
I know, but it won't. The reason we had the bet was to prove who's got a better goal scorer.
No, we did. Yes. We bet.
We got a better goal scorer.
No, we didn't. We just bet who would score more goals this season.
Okay, answer. We'll take calls in it, right?
If it's about goal scorer, Gyökeres' his record is better than Sesko's.
Right, let me ask you this question, right? You have to answer honestly. All right? The end of the season, Gyökeres has got 25 goals and 5 pens.
So he's got 20 open play.
Yeah. At the end of the season, Sesko has got 24 goals, 1 less, all from open play.
Yeah.
Who's been the better striker?
But you have to take into account, right?
No, in your head.
No, but you have to take into account because this is what I'm going to say to you. But you'll agree with what I'm saying here. If Sesko scores 20, how many did you say?
The number's irrelevant. Right. Just one's got to be more than the other.
Right, okay. This is what I'm saying, right? If that's the case, say Sesko or Gyökeres, either one. I'm not going to pick on Sesko.
It's getting very complicated now.
Just say Sesko or Gyökeres, right?
No, name one of them.
All score their goals all against bottom half teams, right?
Yeah.
So, but even though Sesko scored more, but it was all bottom half teams.
Hold on, when's the bottom half though?
Like 10 downwards.
No, I know, but I'm saying like on the last day of the season, someone that's 8th might finish 11th.
No, but do you know what I mean? Like all lesser opposition, like flat track bully.
Right, okay.
But then Gyökeres scores less, but it's against the Man Cities, the Liverpools. But even though he scored less,
that's a good point.
Do you know what I mean? He's had a better season.
Yeah, I'll take that on board.
But I think goals have to be.
Answer my question. I'm curious as to this is not a trick question. I'm curious to your answer.
But I can't just answer it because I need to know a bit of context who they've scored against.
Okay, they both scored against the same teams.
The exact same teams?
Yes. But obviously in one game someone scored 2.
I'm going to have to go with the guy who's got more goals then.
So more goals?
Yeah. Because that's
not more from open play?
Nope, just more goals.
Okay.
Goals are currency. But one thing I do agree with you is that Andy Cole doesn't get nowhere near the respect he deserves.
And he should do. He should be second on that list.
Well, not should be second, but because he's not. But
I know, but he should be.
Do you know what the problem is? We've been blessed with so many. When you look at some of the unbelievable strikers we've had in the Premier League, I mean, Shearer's 260 again. I look at that and I work that out in my head and think, how has anyone got anywhere near that?
Yeah.
Like Coley, Rooney, Kane, Aguero, Henry. Do you know what I mean? Fowler, Owen.
It's
nuts. Van Nistelrooy's not even in the 100 club, and he was one of the best.
He is now.
He took a few pens. What's he in? 70 club. Oh, Van Nistelrooy over there.
With you then, right?
Nah, I'm just above him.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go into a break with a question. You have to answer the question, Benny, right? You have to answer this. So I'm asking you lot there to phone up and give us your view. 03717223334. Does the better striker score more goals or more goals from open play? But we're going into break with you answering this question. Start, bench and sell.
Hold on. Wait.
Rooney.
Wait. I know these guys have got something to do with this.
No, they haven't. I swear to God they haven't. Shearer, Rooney and Kane. Go into the break with that answer.
All right. I'll answer when we come back. Jack?
Okay. The answer to that. And your calls when we come back. I think this is my favourite song ever. You know, people go, which film's it? It has to be this, Luther Vandross Never Too
No,
Much.
it's an incredible one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's my favourite ever, but it's up there.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful. It's good.
Have you seen the documentary about him on Sky?
Is it nice?
Very
Good.
Very good, yeah.
Velvet voice, that's what
Yeah, beautiful. Again, I don't think he got the credit he deserved.
No.
There's a clip of him, or a thing of him, Dionne Warwick, Whitney Houston, and Stevie Wonder.
I mean, who's the worst vocalist out of them four?
Wow.
Wow.
Four of them all sing the song. It's mind-blowing.
Wow. I had to watch that.
It's your driver talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside still to come. We'll have some fun with the best of talkSPORT, but it's time to carry on our discussion about pens. Do they cloud your judgment on a player? I think it's a great question. Michael is a Liverpool fan. He's first up. Mikey Mike, good evening.
Hi there, guys. How you doing?
Well, good, man. How are you today? You all right? You well?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Just finished work, but at the gym, so not too bad.
What do you do for a living?
I fix fire engines. I'm a mechanic for the fire service.
You fix fire engines?
I fix fire engines.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Keeps me busy.
Yes.
It gets me all over Scotland, so I'm keen on that.
As long as you're happy. What's your view on? I think it's a great debate, this, Mike. What's your view on it all?
It is, and I hate agreeing with you, but you're right. Open play is the most important. Pens are important. It's a difficult thing to be able to do, but when it comes down to just the best striker who's had the best season, it needs to be just open play. Open play goals are the most important thing. That's just the bottom line. But what I would say is, you know, you're saying about if you score against the lower half, the lower half of the team. The other flip side of that is, I'd say your better striker is the one who scores the first goal in a 0-0 breakthrough than the person who gets the fifth one in the 5-0 hammering.
Of course, yeah.
So does that come into it as well? Šeško scores 20 goals, but they're all in the 5-0. Well, it's not going to happen for United, but let's be honest. But anyway,
I wish I could argue with you, but I can't, sadly.
Yeah, well, I mean, but this was the other thing. Is Fernandes scores more penalties than Gyökeres gets open play goals. Does that mean Fernandes has had a better striker season than Gyökeres?
Benty?
What if he scores more penalties?
So Bruno scores 15, all pens, and Gyökeres scores 14 open play. Who's had a better season?
It depends again. Flat track bully. I need to know who's playing against.
Same teams. They've scored against same teams.
Then I'd probably say that the guy with the most goals has had a better season. Even if that's more, Bruno. Yeah, Bruno.
So Bruno.
Yep. Because penalties are part of the game.
Okay.
They're a big part of the game.
Michael?
Big part of the game. They are a big part of the game, but for whatever strikers had the best season, they need to have scored the most open play goals, in my opinion.
Open play.
And you're right. And I think that should factor in your bet as well.
Yes, I think we should factor that.
I'm not factoring nothing in a bet.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I think you're right. Thanks, Michael, for that.
Let me ask you a question.
I still think Isak's going to score more than both of them, but to be fair.
Yeah, no one's asking it.
Honestly. It's that saying. Who like? No, I get it. Numbers are important.
You're 2-0 up, but I think you should be 1-0 up.
No, it's 2-0. It's 2.
Go on, ask me a question.
Oh, if you've thrown me now, but no, I think penalties are part of the game. And
no, they are. Of course, they're part of it.
No, but it should be factored into anyone's thinking. All people want to look is look at the paper and go.
I know, but our bet. The reason I had the bet was because I wanted to go. We've got the better striker.
We haven't.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Mate, he played Grimsby. Got marked out the game.
Mate, Grimsby, don't underestimate him. Craig's a Brentford fan. Hi, Craig.
Hello, boys. How are we?
I'm great, man. Are you all right today? You well?
Yeah, very good, thank you. I'm just heading to the gym like my man, the fire engine fixer.
Okay. What are you doing in the gym? What are you working on today? Chest?
I'm working on losing the gut, mate. That's the main thing.
Backs and tries.
Backs and tries. Bit of cardio. Go on then, Craig. What's your view on it all?
So, obviously being a Brentford fan, last season we had two players that finished on, one finished on 20 goals, one that finished on 19. Brian Abumo finishes on 20 goals, has 5 penalties throughout the season. Johan Wissers finishes on 19 goals and has all 19 goals from open play. Now, Brian Mbeumo then gets sold for 70 million plus to Manchester United, whereas João Misha, granted a few years older, only gets sold for 55 million to Newcastle. Penalty goals are so important to a player. I mean, having just missed one on the weekend, watching Kevin Schade awful penalty.
Dismal, that was awful, that.
That was, having seen that awful penalty against Sunderland, penalties are so massively important. And when you look at the two previous penalty takers that we've had, being Brian Mbeumo and Ivan Toney, arguably the best penalty taker on the planet, they're so important to the game, and they're so important to.
I don't doubt that. But out of the two Brentford players you mentioned, Visser and Mbeumo, who do you think was a better performer as a striker?
I thought Mbeumo was better.
Right. Brian Mbeumo every day of the week. Every day of the week. Heads to the 70 million price tag he's just had put on him.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's a great point you make. It's a great point you make. But I just think if one's scoring a lot more goals from open play and the others,
but that's a great
point.
Yeah, because Visser was brilliant last year, but Mbeumo was better.
Yeah. Okay. Good point. Well made. Andy's a Newcastle fan. Hi, Andy.
How you doing, chaps? You all right?
Great, man. How are you today? You all right? You well?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm on my own. I'm relaxing, enjoying a bit of sunshine for a change.
Sunshine? Well, are you in a tanning shop or something?
No, I'm in Wigan.
You got sun? Where are you in Newcastle?
No, I'm in Wigan.
Are you in Wigan and it's sunny out?
Yeah.
Send it down south, would you?
No. My radar doesn't go beyond Stoke-on-Trent.
Okay. Go on then. Tell me about your football radar. What's your view on this?
Right, my view is you're saying open play, right? And you've only mentioned penalties. What about corners and free kicks? They're not open play, are they?
I mean, it's very rare that a player scores from a corner.
Well, you mean directly from a corner?
No, as a set piece. I mean, sometimes penalties are saved by the keeper and then the guy follows it up. That's not uncommon, is it?
No, but if you score from a corner,
kicks are not open play.
I would say it is open play. I say if you score from a cross from a corner, that's open play.
No, it's only one man, but no, but it's a set piece. It's not.
A set piece is like a direct free kick,
right? It's a move that has been sought by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper passes it out to somebody else, puts it through for the striker or the midfielder into the net. That's an open play start from beginning to finish.
I'd say corners open play. I'd say corners open play.
I wouldn't.
Benny?
I wouldn't, because I'd say it's been won. A corner's been won. A free kick gets won. A penalty gets won.
Okay, let me ask you this. Corner comes into the box. Defender lobs it out, right? Kicks it, comes out on the edge of the box, and a striker volleys it into the corner. Is that open play or set piece?
Nope, because the corner, if the corner hadn't been won in the first place, that opportunity wouldn't have arisen.
So when does that end? When does that set piece end?
When the goalkeeper gets the ball back, or the ball goes out of play again, and it's a goal kick.
Okay, so just say they take the corner in, the other team break, and it's passed around the middle of the pitch, and it goes on for about 3 minutes, and then their team goes back up the other end and scores.
It's set piece?
Yeah, because the team that had the corner hasn't scored.
Right, okay, I'm going to exaggerate a proof point, right? First minute of the game, corner. Comes over, doesn't go out of play for 89 minutes. Last minute...
No, say 44 minutes.
No, 44. Right? Doesn't go out of play. Yeah. All of a sudden, just before the referee blows for half time, someone smashes it right in the corner from 30 yards. Okay, open play or set piece?
How likely is that going to happen? That's about as likely as me taking a driving test and I'm blind.
But if it did, open play or set piece?
It wouldn't.
If it did?
It wouldn't. No, it doesn't matter. There's no if. It wouldn't happen.
Okay, after 8 minutes.
No, it's got to be on that play. On that play.
No, see, I'm one of them where if a corner comes in, so whoever puts it in, that might be regarded as a set play. I get that.
Yeah, because by the letter of the law, it's a set play. Yes, but you understand what I'm saying by I go.
If they head it out, the moment someone clears it and there's a bit of a second phase of play, that's no longer a set piece.
No.
That's now open play.
Yeah, I agree with you.
44 minutes, he says, nope, still the same.
I forgot about half time.
Yeah.
Still can't
89 minutes.
About half time, huh? Half time. Still can't be having some fun with the best of talkSPORT. First, it's time for No Googling. We've been talking about penalties. We want to know which player holds the record for the most pens scored in a Premier League season. That's a great one. I'll give you a silly clue when we come.
I think I might know who that is, you know.
I don't think you do.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was at his mum's house when he got the text from the England camp. It's been a long time coming for the AC Milan midfielder. A string of injuries sparked a 7-year absence from the England camp.
A lot of that period was tough mentally for my head, you know, with the injury and trying to come back and feel good again. And after that, I'd say after about a year and a half, 2 years, I felt myself again.
England's World Cup qualifier against Andorra is live on Saturday afternoon here on talkSPORT. So too is the trip to Serbia on Tuesday night. Now, Alexander Isak is in great spirits ahead of Sweden's World Cup qualifier against Slovenia. That's according to Jon Dahl Tomasson, who says he'll treat the British record transfer with care.
So is he able to play 90 minutes? Of course not. Are we going to do stupid things? No, we are not going to do any stupid things with him. So we have a plan, but he's smiling and he's happy to be here.
Novak Djokovic says he's got a couple of days to get his body ready to face Carlos Alcaraz on Friday in the US Open. How does he feel about the fact that everyone in New York is expecting another Alcaraz versus Sinner final?
We don't need to spend words about two of them. You know, we know that they're two best players in the world. Everybody's probably expecting and anticipating the finals between two of them. I'm going to try to mess up the plans of most of the people, and let's see.
All your latest is at talksport.com.
talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent alongside. I'm thoroughly enjoying today's show.
Yeah.
Been a really good show. We've had some great guests.
We have indeed. I've loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
Your pretty face, Darren.
Oh, you're such a nice person, aren't you?
And before the break, I asked the question, which player holds the record for the most pens scored in the Premier League season?
I got it straight away, didn't I?
You did get it, yeah.
Andy Johnson.
Do you know how many he got?
11.
He scored 21 Premier League goals that season.
You said, talk to me about that. I mean, that's the perfect season for this discussion. 22 Premier League goals, 11 pens.
Yeah. If someone would have scored 20 outfield goals, who's had a better season?
Again, in context, who they scored against? The exact same team.
Exact same team.
I mean, do you know what's funny about that season, though, for Andy Johnson and Palace? He earned a lot of those pens. So that's pretty decent.
Yeah, that is pretty decent.
Yeah, he's earned a lot of those pens.
Did you ever die for a pen? You did, didn't you?
Never.
Jersey Doo.
No, never. He took me out at the Valley.
What, for dinner? Follow us at 7. Oh, we've got another chance for the joke. Follow us at 7. Hugh will be in the studio.
What, me? I'm here with you now. Okay, now.
He's got Jermaine Pennant alongside him for kick-off. And from 8 till 9, they're going to explore how you turn a teenage sensation into an elite Premier League footballer. Jermaine, of course, joined Arsenal in a £2 million deal, was just 16 years old, blimey. So knows exactly what Max Dowman is going through and what it takes to get to.
You know, I remember when JP first...
I was thinking, Pennant was the one that left his Porsche in the car park, wasn't he?
I think so. Can't remember. But I remember when he first. I remember there's a little advert about him when he signed from Notts County to Arsenal. He did some little advert. I'm sure it was like down an alleyway.
Yeah.
But I remember thinking, oh my goodness, and then watching him play as a young kid, thinking, oh my goodness, wow, when he's at Arsenal, what a player.
Yeah, it was a great player.
Yeah.
Remember that goal he scored? Was it at Anfield?
Yeah. Was it against Middlesbrough? Was it Middlesbrough? No, it was against Chelsea or someone,
Wasn't it against Arsenal for Liverpool?
It might have been, but like underside of the bar and in.
Yeah.
Great goal.
Great goal.
But yeah, he was as a young kid. Oh my goodness, wow.
Yeah.
Couldn't get near him.
Great player. I'm excited about that. That'd be great. It's called From Wonder Kid to Superstar. It's going to be on Kickoff, and that show begins at 7 p.m. tonight. Right, time now for this. Time for the best of talkSPORT and friends. And we run you through some of the recent live moments from across talkSPORT and our sister station. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. With the iconic duo of Alan Brazil and the legend that is Alan McCoy. They were in the studio together, and the show got off to a very, very strong start.
This studio's broke. It's just been refurbished to the tune of 22 million and it doesn't work. You alright there?
No, I'm not. I'm having an absolute shocker.
Honestly, how many...
Somebody's tied these headphones again.
I know. Ollie, sort them out, will you, for God's sake?
I mean, you're never ready either when the show starts.
No, the headphones all over the place. The jack don't work.
But I get in here like 10 minutes before. I'm a pro.
Yeah, but you have to.
I don't know.
I don't have to be in.
Well, then we should up your game a bit.
All right, well, fair enough.
Who's the least punctual person you've ever met?
You.
Absolutely not. I'm always early.
Well, you're not.
I am.
You're not.
Of course I am.
You're not. You always get often. We get a little message.
Very rarely.
We get a little message in the group.
I'll
be okay. That's
yeah, that's not my fault.
But still, you're still late.
Oh, says missed. I'm just getting into the lift.
Yeah.
Who's the best and or what's the best and the worst thing about the new studio?
The best thing, it looks incredible on camera. Like it looks like HD-ish, right?
And when I say the worst, don't go more than 10 things.
Jacks.
Jacks what?
No, this jack. Do you know what? Quick point, Joe, before we move on, right? You know HD?
HD.
You know when HD first came out, compared to normal TV, it was crystal clear, innit?
Yeah.
What have they done to HD? Because when you try and watch Ultra HD, it looks incredible, and now HD's fuzzy on Sky.
Probably your eyes, mate.
It's not.
Your eyes are
They've
going.
done something to HD, they have.
Do you remember you have to pay extra for HD? Do you remember when it first came out?
Yeah.
On the Sky.
And honestly, now it looks fuzzy.
Does it?
It don't look like Ultra HD.
Ultra. What's the next step?
I don't know what's going to be next.
Double Ultra. Don't forget, Big Al will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. for the breakfast show. He's got Gabriel Agbonho, former Sheffield Wednesday loanee.
Yeah. Over to today's Hawksby and Jacobs, and Andy was having yet another moan.
This continual public celebration of birthdays and everything.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. Have you never heard of birthday cards? Honestly.
Ever heard of Moon Pig?
This is what she... Exactly.
Yeah.
Victoria posted a recent picture of her model son beaming in just a pair of pink swim shorts.
Yeah.
Who cares? She wrote, "Happy birthday at Romeo Beckham." Is that what she calls him?
Yeah, at Romeo Beckham.
Romeo, can you dinner's ready?
How seriously did you take your birthday?
I always make sure on my birthday I go out for dinner with a group of friends. I like to celebrate it.
Honestly, only you would want to... I have to celebrate your birthday.
No, I like celebrating it. Cause I tell you why, because as you get older, the chances... Everyone's so busy all the time, so it's like, right, we're going to meet up with everyone now. I quite like that.
And you like the fact it's about you?
Yeah, I love that. And they give me like cigars and whiskey, yeah.
Is it better to give or receive presents?
I like giving and receiving.
Nah.
What? What are you laughing for?
Nothing.
Sometimes I like to give.
Yep.
If I'm in the,
Yeah.
And other times, probably receive, actually.
Yeah, receive's probably the best one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You can't beat receiving.
No, you can't.
Presents.
How much is it too much to spend time on social media?
My God.
You spend so much time on yours.
Try to cut it down. Do you know what's nice? The kids are still off school, right? Mine go back tomorrow. This morning I was on the couch about 11 o'clock, toothache, and I was sitting there, my little one, she went, "Get off your phone." I went, "Why?" She went, "Get off your phone so we can chat." And I went, 100% right.
You still doing your thing, phone and the...
No.
It's gone in it.
No, because I'm not about, am I? I'm not about. I'm here.
Ah, terrible. No, in the mornings you said, phone goes in the tray thing.
But you know we went to Florida recently?
Yeah.
No phone. It's beautiful. Actually spending time on the phone, it's lovely.
For the best parts of the show, check out H&J Podcast on the talkSPORT app, where you can be found 21... What? I'm not saying that line. Just go H&J Podcast on the talkSPORT app.
Or you can download 21 Minutes to Go. It's the podcast with me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy. A new one out every Monday. Very funny. In fact, this week's episode, we're talking about Schmelz herring. So if you remember that, go download 21 Minutes to Go. Let's finish with a clip from last night's sports bar. Cundy and O'Hara, they were together again. Of course they were. And they were talking about vegetables.
What about cucumber sandwiches?
What do you mean?
Cucumber sandwiches.
Never had one. I've never had a cucumber.
I've never had one.
So what? So you chatting garbage?
Why do
you want one?
Should we move on?
I'm not a fan of lettuce either.
I can tell.
A lot of people are saying they're having problems hearing the clips we're playing. We are aware of it. Thank you for texting in.
Thank you.
We don't own the play, nothing we can do about it, but apparently a lot of people...
People losing their mind. I can't hear anything.
Well, that was a clip when they were talking about vegetables. What's the worst vegetable?
We have this question in the week.
Oh,
Brussels
yeah.
sprouts.
Yeah. What do you make of people who don't eat vegetables?
I ain't got a problem with that. I know a lot of
You've
people.
got to sit and eat a vegetable raw, what you eat, because I can eat cauliflower to the cows come home.
I love broccoli.
What, raw?
Well, I've never tried it raw, but I'm guessing.
No, my question was, what can you eat raw?
Yeah, but I don't know. I've not had raw vegetable.
You've never had a carrot?
Yes, but I would like broccoli.
Yeah, but I'm saying you've got experience of eating a carrot.
Yeah, but
So what else have you eaten raw? Spring onions?
No, carrot's probably the only one.
Carrot's the only one. Try cauliflower, mate. It's beautiful.
No,
I can get whole cauliflower, chop it up, put it in a bowl of water, and sit there eating it.
Do you like cauliflower cheese?
No, I don't like that.
So you're weird. It's incredible.
Why?
It's lovely.
What's your best piece of advice for someone staying in shape?
Just work out. It's not about working out. Actually, that's ridiculous. It's what you eat.
It is what you eat.
Yeah, but you can go to the gym all the time, but if you keep eating crap...
You know what they say? A 6-pack is made in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. If you eat well and stick to your routine, then yeah.
When did you last have fast food?
A couple of weeks ago.
What'd you have?
McDonald's. Oh, spicy nuggets. Have you had that?
No.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Spicy chicken
Didn't even
nuggets.
know it was a thing.
I swear.
When's that come out?
With a spicy chili sauce.
Oh, Deliveroo tonight. Is it nice?
9.
How many? How many do they do? 24 still?
They do 20.
20? Who needs 20 now? Have you got a family?
Spicy nuggets.
Unbelievable.
With fries.
Have you ever had spicy nuggets in your mouth before?
A couple times.
Nice.
Decent.
Okay, all right. The boys will be back on SportsPort at 10 o'clock tonight. Make sure, of course, you have the talkSPORT app where you can swipe between talkSPORT and talkSPORT 2 and all of our other sister stations so you never miss a moment. When we come back, producer Joe, newly engaged Joe, will be in the studio for the end of the show quiz. And, of course, I'll be telling you how you can download 21 Minutes to Go, the brand new podcast with Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy, out now. was listening to this morning in the kitchen. I had to make the kids pancakes. Sam Cooke.
Okay, yeah.
Just randomly, I just went to, hey Google, play Sam Cooke.
I might be wrong, right?
Oh, okay.
Is Sam Cooke the one in the hotel room that got
Killed himself.
No, he didn't kill himself. He was
killed by his dad.
No, that's Marvin Gaye.
All right. What happened to Sam Cooke?
I think he got shot by someone in the hotel.
Did he?
I'm sure that's part. Listen, I might be way off.
Google it while I've got a bit of a read. Why don't you Google it? All right. Here we go. Hey Siri, how did driver talkSPORT me Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, Fun Nights at 7, Hugh Wozencroft and Jermaine Pennant bring you a special kick-off show from Wonder Kid to Superstar. And now a reminder, our biggest competition today has launched today, and we're giving you the chance to win Oasis tickets plus a whopping £25,000. That's an amazing prize. Not one, but two lucky winners will win a pair of Oasis tickets when they return to Wembley on the 27th of September. And that's not all. Alongside the tickets, I've just told you this, we're giving you the chance to win £25,000. Just told you that. For all the details on how you can enter this amazing competition, it is amazing. Pin back your lug holes and listen up now.
18 plus, UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word Oasis to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission. Or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 338. All entries must be received by the 19th of September at 9 a.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
You can.
You can indeed. I wonder, you've got the answer to the question. How sadly did Sam Cooke die?
Yeah, he got shot in a motel. Yeah, I thought so.
Sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can I make jokes? Is it too?
No, you can't make a joke.
No jokes. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
Still doing one about sexual healing, but
that's Marvin Gaye, not Sam Cooke.
Oh, okay, fine. We're Joe's in this. There's no dump button. Yeah. Oh, that's a danger, isn't it? I'm surely time's past where you can make jokes.
Well,
we'll just move on. Okay. We're doing the end of show quiz. Are you coming out for a beer tomorrow night?
Yeah. You've asked in advance.
I know. Well, you're a little bit hesitant.
I was going to have a week and not have a beer because I've been on holiday and.
We're celebrating Jack getting married, so losing 50% of everything he owns.
Yeah. Well, gaining 50%.
Yeah, she's got a lot of money. Good boy. Good boy, by the way. Do you have to sign a prenup? No. Stupid girl she is. Well, you're paying tomorrow night then, Jack. Leave her tonight and then take her to the pub tomorrow. What are we doing for the end of show quiz?
We're going to do another list because the Bake Off is back.
What's that?
Great British Bake Off, yeah.
Who's doing it this year?
I don't know.
Is Noel doing it?
I don't know.
I like him.
Came out, started yesterday.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you Benny, we need to jerk off, man.
Do.
Don't we?
Wait for that for long.
It's coming, mate. Listen, we're doing it.
We need a date. We need a date set in stone when we're both going to jerk off.
You know, I'm excellent at making jerk chicken.
You'd be on my team, Joe.
All right. Give you my recipe if you want.
Okay.
Anyway, because the Bake Off's back, I want from you in this list the top 10 selling UK chocolate bars.
Okay. Snickers, lock it in.
You want to lock it straight in?
Yeah.
I'm not looking either.
Because it's tension music.
Yeah, this is tension music, yeah.
Snickers is on the list. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 on the list.
Hey, Dairy Milk.
What? No chance.
Dairy Milk.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were thinking of...
So do you want to know how many Snickers?
No, Dairy Milk. Huh?
Yeah, a year.
About 10.37 million. Roughly.
Dairy Milk?
According to ChatGPT. You locking in Dairy Milk?
Yes, I am.
Number 1 on the list.
Obviously.
Yeah, I do.
Have a guess at how many it's sold.
100 mil.
No, stupid. 26.
It's not entirely stupid.
84.
51.93 million.
It's exactly half.
Just a high number, isn't it?
All right.
Do you two like haddock?
Got 2 so far, 8 to go.
When you say chocolate bars.
Yeah, this is now. I was going to ask this.
So it's
Maltesers would not count as that.
So it's your confectionery at the front of the shop.
But my problem is with Dairy Milk. I would stick a whole nut in there, but I don't know if that comes under Dairy Milk.
It would be a separate one.
Whole nut.
You want to lock it in?
One of my favourites in the world.
It might be your favourite. But it's not the country's favourite. It's not in the top 10.
That's suspense, by the way.
Mackie D's
Thank you.
meal of choice.
I might get my own show.
Hit me with the Maltesers.
You said that already, didn't you?
No.
He asked you if they would count.
In number 5.
Thank you.
10.67 million.
Do you know what thing's in there, Benny?
Wait. Sorry.
I love a lasagna.
Mars bar's got to be in there.
Right. What chocolate buttons?
No, mate.
Yeah.
We'll go one each. You've just had your Maltesers.
Yeah.
You've used one life
I'm
already,
going to stick in... I can't remember what I just said.
Mars
bar.
You want to throw in Mars bar?
Yeah, it has to be there.
Obviously. Number 4, 13.01 million.
Okay.
I like a bad sausage.
I think it's
Rubbish chocolate bar.
I'm thinking Twix.
Mate, that's unbelievable.
Or Kit Kat.
Well, either of those work for me. Choose one, I'll take the other.
Hit me with that Twix.
Yeah, Twix has got to be in
There
there.
you go for Twix. Not in the top 10.
Well, I'm stunned.
No.
I don't like pies.
Kit Kat then.
You want to lock in Kit Kat?
Yeah.
With 13.53 million, third place.
I love ice cream.
Good chocolate bar, the Kit Kat.
What's happened to the suspense music, Jack? You just done away with it now. Thank you. Well, how many have we got left, Joe?
You've got 3 minutes and you've still got 5 to get, so take your time.
Wow, we could really string this out.
Well, not too much time. But...
Okay, here's what's on my head. I've got Galaxy in there. I've got Toffee Crisp. I've got Lion Bar. I've got Rolos.
Nah, Rolo, come on, mate. I ain't seen any of them for years, man.
They don't exist.
I think they do.
Good though, aren't they? They do still exist. They don't sell them.
Remember Munchies?
Oh, I love Munchies.
You know what I'm surprised
So
about
good.
with Rolos, right? They never. You know the strapline was, "Do you love anyone enough to give me your last Rolo?"
Yep.
I never worked out why they never sold them on their own, like singles. And so you could go in and get one and then just give it to someone you love, rather than buy a whole packet.
That's cute.
I've got my head. Kinder Bueno.
Did Man City just sign him?
Wait, Kinder Bueno, I'm thinking, you know.
That's unbelievable call.
All right, give me that.
You want to lock it in?
Might be one of the greatest calls ever.
In 10th place.
Yeah, Kinder Bueno.
5.72 million.
Kinder
How
Bueno.
many have we got left, Joe?
You got 4 left to get.
I mean, I think Galaxy's going to be there. Galaxy. I'm going Galaxy.
Safe bet. Number 2, 22.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
22.94
Oh, I've just fought one.
Whisper.
I've not had a single burger since I touched down in Berlin.
Very good.
I just thought one.
What are you thinking?
Why do you want me to whisper?
No.
Oh, the whisper.
We're off air again.
I'm thinking of Aero.
Oh, it's a rogue, but okay. Go on. The mint. Oh, maybe.
I'm going to need you to be more specific if you want to lock
Mint. Mint Aero.
100% mint Aero.
You going to lock that in?
Yeah.
No arrows are on there.
You're nasty, Joe. Mate, no one should be like that.
3 more to go.
We've got 90 seconds to get it. This might be the greatest end of show quiz ever, by the way.
Think about chocolate bars. Whisper. And Galaxy. Did you say Galaxy? You said Galaxy.
It's number 2.
Chocolate buttons. Would that come under the?
No, don't. No. You've been a fool.
It would come under it.
I'm glad chocolate buttons, you know.
He's done you again, mate. Go on.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
No, go on,
But,
stick it
hey,
in.
Revels.
Oh, no one wants them.
Yeah, they're
No one wants them.
What are you locking in?
Whisper.
Going to need an answer.
Whisper. Bourneville.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Dark chocolate dairy milk, isn't it?
I can't think of it.
They are quite nice.
I can't believe we're struggling with this.
3 more to get.
Stick in a Lion Bar.
So you're looking for 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Lion Bar.
Is not on there.
Toffee Crisp.
Nope. Not on there.
Just shoot them out now, Benny.
They are quite obvious
Benny,
ones.
don't cheat. Cream egg.
No.
Chocolate buttons.
It's very secret.
Chocolate buttons.
Chocolate buttons are not on there.
Can you get a cream egg any time of year, or has it got to be Easter?
You can't. I think they stopped selling them.
Wait, is that true,
They
though?
come out in August, I think.
Hey, Curly Whirly.
Don't call him that.
Hello?
Oh, Moose is
Yes.
there. I'll speak to you in a
Curly
minute.
Whirly.
Moose, I'll speak to you after.
It is not Curly Whirly.
Hey, Fredo.
It's not Freddo.
He's Fredo. He's unbelievable.
You've said one of them already.
Me.
Ferrero Rocher.
You've said one of them already.
Whisper.
Underscore.
Okay.
Whisper.
Candy 05.
9th place.
You kept saying whisper.
6.86.
Jack, will you
Yorkie bar. Yorkie.
Jack, we stop pressing the
Yorkie is not on there.
last one. We got okay. We need the answer.
You got 2 more. I'll give you
Star
one
Bar.
because it just says M&M's, and I think the rest of it's
Star
really
Bar.
specific. But I don't know
M&Ms.
what M&M's. M&M's is on there 8th. No, but that's my favourite.
Go on, last one.
Last one. I don't think either of you have said it, and it's a very common one.
Just say it, Joe.
Twirl.
What one's a 12?
Oh yeah.
What's
Just
the 12?
2 sticks, flaky chocolate,
flavour.
solid
Breaks
chocolate
everywhere.
on the outside.
Oh yeah.
Good chocolate bar.
No one mentioned flake.
It's not on the list.
Oh, okay.
How Mars at 4? Yuck.
Grim. Unless they're in the fridge. Quite good in the fridge.
Sam Cooke. That's all we've got time for. Oh, do you want to do your little outro?
I forgot it.
Don't cut him off. Don't cut him off. Right, come up with a good one. Because yesterday was brilliant. Cut you off, right? Genuinely, don't cut him off. And that's it from me and Benny. I'll be back tomorrow with him at 4 o'clock. Thanks for listening. Be safe, everyone. Be safe. But Benny,
Thanks for joining us. You've been kind. You've been brilliant. You've been emotional. Keep it coming. See you tomorrow.
keep it
Same
coming.
time.